up on the throttle, victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
It's finals night. We're back, guys. After some great qualifiers last week, we're back. We're joined by Gormy. How are you, mate?
Doing all right. How about you, my man?
I'm good. We're joined by Don again. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right.
We're joined by our guest in Crazy Boom again.
Hello. It is I. Back again.
We're joined by my co-host in Bullions on Twitch. Are you excited about this final, Bullions?
Oh, yes. It's the Road to Legends favourite part of our month. It's finals month, guys.
It is. It's finals night. And what a lineup we have this time. I don't think it could get much stronger. And yes, so did you want to kick us off, Bullions?
Yeah, well, guys, obviously, being finals and it being the final night and the final cycle of FM22 draft-wise anyway for us, guys, we're going to quickly just go over the qualifying. We had Group A and Group B. Won't take too very long. Obviously, in Group A was a very, very, very interesting group, guys. I believe you top three definitely. Well, all of you actually were there to call Group A in my absence. So
yeah,
I'll pass it on to you guys.
Yeah, what are qualifiers? And both groups were so tight, but for different reasons. I think Group A was very, very tight.
Group A was decided on a Holland Miss Penn.
Yeah, Holland Miss Penn could have changed it all right at the end. But Falcon did win the group. And Mulch, who's now in chat, came second as the best runner-up. And he, compared to Group B that didn't quite get 15 points. 15 points was a really hard ask for Group B, a very, very tough group. And Tony Jameson got so close. He was going through the last kick of Group
sadly,
B.
Iago Aspas
changed it all.
I know what it's like to be winning or going through a competition with 30 seconds left to go and it being taken away by you from the savagery that is the game we love to hate, FM22. But yeah, honestly, Mulch absolutely killed it from what I saw and massively made a big statement to cement second place with 15 points. Like you said, Tony did come close, but it was Brofist who
such a hard group that was.
Brofist who managed to come out on top. And honestly, if you guys saw it last stream, the reaction was priceless, and it's half the reason why I love doing commentary and running draft competitions, because you don't beat that. But yeah,
it meant a lot, and it was a massive. Adding the qualifiers to the tournament, it's just added another dimension to it. We've got more plans for the future, but what it's added, it's just added more to this competition. And now, did we want to show who we've got in the finals? So let's have a look. We've got Falcon, winner of Group A. Then we have the winner of Group B in Brofist. The runner-up in Mulch. Will he be wearing a UBS shirt today? Went right to the end finals in Road to Legends and FMTM. Current champion of FMTM, but will he win Road to Legends now? He's been a runner-up in 2 competitions. He won the last FMTM.
Correction. Did he win the last FMTM?
He did. Oh
The
no,
one
second to
before the
last.
last
No,
FMTM.
Salmon won the last one. He
Salmon won
finished
last.
second.
Yeah. So he won last season.
He was runner up in the.
One.
He was runner up in the FMT.
Yeah.
But
And-
anyway, enough to talk about the last FMTM final. It didn't happen. All right.
Next we have Limo, and yes,
Limo
next
Land
is-
in the building. Gotta love Limo Land.
The
yes,
man you're partnered
so-
with in his competition.
Yes, Limo. We are partnered with him and the cups. He's Billions is on it with that jumper. Great cause, and we wish the best to that great cause, and the great work that he does for
certainly
Mindset.
discuss lots of that throughout tonight's stream. I really will.
Yeah, definitely. And next we have the one of the men behind the playoffs, formerly of the wasted possession in Ali, a very experienced drafter.
Mashallah.
I've been told from inside sources that he will be picking Andy Carroll tonight over Erling Haaland. And that is what Twitter has told me. Next, we have another very experienced drafter in Stinger. Not won a competition yet, but is here to try and change that in the Road to Legends draft competitions. And next, we have our champ. He smashed it last time.
Bullion knows
Can
his men well too well.
Me, the first back-to-back Road to Legends champion. It's not happened yet in 9 seasons of the competition. Can it finally happen? Is he the one to bring it home and make that?
It's almost came at the wrong
back-to-back.
time for him because I believe he's feeling a bit under the weather today. So we hope he
Yeah.
gets better soon. But he is still fighting through to play the competition tonight. I believe he's
Yeah,
not
same-
streaming, which is
Same
understandable.
with Badgie as well. They're both
Yeah.
not streaming, but they're both still taking part, which we really
Well,
appreciate.
if those two get to the final, that's going to be a barrel of laughs, isn't it? But no, we wish them the best. Honestly, the fact that they're still taking part is wonderful because obviously could be resting up and chilling, but they're going to get through it. And obviously, Roy's got something to prove here and potentially becomes first ever back-to-back Road to Legends champion. Which would be
yes,
lovely.
and we have Limo in chat now. Welcome in, mate. Good luck tonight. And yes, so did you want to kick us onto the next segment, Billions?
Yeah, well, if someone has that wonderful thing for me in a minute, I think we're going to go talking about our picks.
Yes.
Picks, so like an avoid pick, your best value pick, and the first pick, obviously. Who would you
Before we
go
do that,
for and why?
I apologise that we do not have graphics for this because my internet decided not to work today. And as
Yeah,
a
he's
result,
got-
I couldn't get player pictures. So I'm really, really sorry. And if I drop out of this stream at any minute, that's why as well. But yeah, we'll go into that. But I just wanted to apologise for no graphics, Bullion, so that people knew it was my fault and not everyone else here's fault.
Massive shout out to Straight Edge in chat. Obviously, Gormy missed the qualifiers because he wasn't well. He returns today. I hope you're feeling a lot better, mate.
Yeah, much, much better. Glad I can be here today.
That's good. And yeah, so our avoids, as we say, we haven't got graphics for this today. But did you want to start us off, Don, on your first pick, avoid, and bargain pick?
Yeah, so my first pick, I'm going to go with my standard unlimited world pool budget first pick, and I'm going to go with Romelu Lukaku. For me, it's a physical presence. You know, I know a lot of people say you're going to go Haaland, and to be fair, I probably wouldn't argue with them, but I'm not always banking on getting that first pick. You're only getting Haaland, in my opinion, if you're getting 1, 2, or 3 in the draft pool order. Lukaku you can maybe get if you're 4, 5, 6. And for me, he offers a physical presence that Haaland doesn't offer, which plays great for me with set pieces because everyone knows I love my set pieces. He offers me another aerial threat and whatnot. So that's what I like. My avoid pick I kind of had someone ready, and I've completely forgot. To be honest, right off the top of my head, it was Neymar. That's who it was. Now Neymar cost me a sub in Group B because I said to Muzza, if he got anything out of Neymar, then I would sub to him. We counted 2 suspensions as getting something out of him, so
He got quite a few goals as well, didn't he? I think he scored
did
in
get
like
a few goals, to be fair.
basically every game
The Dolphin
and
one.
shut us up.
Didn't he get sent off a few times as well?
Yeah,
like Neymar
yeah.
actually did something.
Every second game, he nearly got sent off. And then
He either got sent off or scored. It was one or the other. It was one of them. So, I lost a sub to Neymar, but I avoid him anyway because he's just not very good in an unlimited Whirlpool draft. He misses stats that I think are so important in this. I think there's far better options for the positions that will cover and offer better tactical versatility than what Neymar offers. And my value pick, I'm going to go again with Maximilian Arnold. I absolutely love this guy. I don't think anyone has drafted him yet throughout this tournament. So we've not had a chance to see him.
No.
But this guy, if you can't get word prize, you want your set pieces, this guy's your guy. He's absolutely
if anyone
top-notch.
knows about set pieces, it's Don. So,
Well, he definitely knows about conceding set pieces, yeah.
Bullions.
Right,
Who is
Theo.
yours?
So obviously, everyone goes for Haaland first pick, and he was my first pick. But I'm gonna play it a little differently now. I'm here and just throw it out there, Tonali. You asked me why I say Tonali. I've been doing an offline save recently and haven't just only realised how really good he is as the player he is. Can play defensive midfielder, centre midfielder. It's got some perfect attributes that are just right for a draft mode. So he's my first pick. My hidden gem or value pick is a Brazilian player called Galeno. He's a left winger, can play on the right as well. He's just really fast, really good at crossing, can score goals. One of my mods on my channel actually found him and suggested him for me, and I think he's absolutely fantastic. And player to avoid, you know how I said Mbappe was a fraud last time, guys? He still is a fraud, but I found a better fraud. Kimpembe is the worst defender on this game, hands down. Don't pick him. Yeah. So we'll pass it on to Gourmet, I think.
So my first pick is the machine, Erling Haaland. I mean, if you have pick 1, 2, or 3, there's no reason why you don't go with him. I still think that he does have the physical ability. It's just Romelu Lukaku literally is a tank compared to him. So, I mean, Erling Haaland's still he's gonna bang in the goals, do whatever you need him to do. He can make plays as well. But my bargain pick is Christian Pulisic. It's not because I'm an American or because that one dude that goes in every draft and says pick Christian Pulisic. It's because he's just very well-rounded. And if you need that player to either come off the bench or just a super well-rounded winger, he is your guy for not all that much. I get that it is a Whirlpool with a pretty decent-sized budget, but he is definitely a player to keep an eye out for. And then my avoid pick is the man, the myth, the legend, the idiot, Harry Maguire. Do not pick that guy. I know that Straight Edge did on a panic pick, but I mean,
you say a panic pick, but I don't think it was.
Steer clear of the man.
It wasn't a panic. He justified it to me why he was picking.
He also played him up front. He also played him up front. Nothing justifies playing Harry Maguire up front, and that's probably why he's bottom of the draft rankings.
Just to let you know, guys, we are off in the draft as well. We are picking off the draft.
Cool. And before we start, Crazy Boom, quickly go through your first pick of all.
I based mine off the actual qualifiers of who performed, and my first pick from that was Zapata because the goals that he scored for Mulch was the main reason why Mulch is here today. He scored a lot of key goals for him in vital moments. That I think my hidden gem was also, I'm going to choose it from Group B, as Iago Aspas, who decided everything in the very end that I didn't expect him to. And my one to avoid is Harry Maguire, because no one picked Harry Maguire.
And talking of Harry Maguire, Bullions has just been challenged to a 1v1 by straight edge while he plays Harry Maguire up front.
If you play Harry Maguire up front, I'll play Onana up front as a lone striker.
Stinger has gotten Holland, and Immobile has gone to Lima.
Yeah, I saw Haaland as a second pick. Interesting that Van
Lima
Dijk
has gone with Immobile.
And,
Right, so I think, guys, we will talk about each competitor one by one. We've got some facts, a bit about them, their draft wise and stuff. So yeah, I think we are going to start off with Mal.
to be before
Mohamed
we
Salah
move
to
on,
Falcon.
my picks haven't changed at all. So my first two picks haven't changed at all. So I'm going for Mbappe first pick, just on no billions, and Makoko for my bargain. But then I'm going to go Harry Maguire. So that is my picks, and we will now move
Mbappe.
on.
Straight Edge is
Mbappe.
also now picking a fight with Baji and Jet.
Very interesting pick first round here from Brofist in Callum Wilson. I think that's an extremely interesting pick for literally draft pick 6. I just spotted it.
It's definitely early for a player like that when there are better quality players, but Callum Wilson from time to time is an absolute beast within FM.
Oh yeah.
If you can get him on his good day, that dude is absolutely unreal.
He's a cheat code at times.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
And,
Lukaku has gone to.
Yeah, billions. Did you want to
Baji
move
has
us
gone
on
with
to our
Lukaku.
next section? How we are drafting?
Yeah, let's go a little look one by one at all of our competitors in the tournament. For our finals this season, we will start with, I believe it is Mal.
Brian at the Baji, interesting pick.
So obviously Mal is a very, very experienced drafter. I believe he is I had it somewhere, I don't know where it is, which is really bad on me, guys. I did have his rank in the draft, but he's a former FM World Heavyweight Champion.
I will say one thing though. Ali did go with Andy Carroll. I will confirm
I knew
that.
he would. I knew he
Of course
would.
he would. He loves Andy Carroll, and we expect nothing less from because when Andy Carroll scores that winning header in the final, he will be like. But yeah, so obviously Mal has done really well on FMTMs as well. He won his groups in July and August, and he is very good at getting into the finals. And there, he said his fact about him was he once was invited into an Italian high school to talk about life in the UK, and his favorite FM moment was streaming, was organising the FM community charity stream, and also he said, but in game wise, he'd say winning the championship with a last minute header from a corner by a youth player against the team who we were top with Bolton in FM20.
Nice.
Yeah, Mal, one of the people who wants to make an impact. He wants to prove a point, and he wants to win something else that isn't just the FM World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
I think in Group A he showed his ability as well. You know, I've seen Mal in so many different drafts now, and he's always consistently at the business end of them. You know, you rarely see him struggling, which is a strong thing to do. But 18 points was the highest we've seen over all the qualifiers by 3 points over Mulch. But, you know, It was a very, very, very strong performance. I genuinely think he's a threat to everyone in this competition today as
Definitely.
well. I'm keen to see how he drafts, to be honest, as well, because I think he had quite an interesting team from memory in Group A. I'm trying to remember his team off the top of my head, and my mind's just completely blank. So, you know, pro commentary here, guys. But, you know, I remember thinking some of his players were a bit like, oh, I wouldn't have picked him, and then he's got the absolute business out of them. So it shows you, if you know your tactic, you know the players that you need for your tactic, different players that work in different systems.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you compare that to Straight Heads, who had about 50 setups in one game. And we'll move on to the next competitor, Billions.
Well, the next one, we're going to have a little talk about Stinger. Stinger is one of the most experienced drafters in the draft rankings, played at least 150 matches. Unfortunately, he's made a few finals, but he hasn't won a thing. So
I will interject here and tell you, Stinger has Messi, Mbappe, and Holland. By the looks of it, so far.
Damn!
That's amazing.
Well, there you go. Like, this is it. He
What
wants
I've
to
been
win
seeing.
something. He said his favorite moment was getting called up.
Can
to
I
the
just confirm that you
showdown.
said Messi, Mbappe, and Haaland?
I heard in the chat someone said, "How do we let Stinger get Mbappe and Holland?" And then I saw he then picked Messi, so I assume it's
Right, guys, I am just going to retire tonight now and forget about drafted and just give this championship to Stinger because I don't think anything else needs to be said. That front
How is
three
that
That's an
is
incredible
the
front
I don't know.
scariest
So
thing I
someone
have
claimed
ever
someone
heard.
claimed to chat, "How have we let him get Mbappe and Holland?" And then then afterwards he then picked Messi. So
Unreal stuff.
You might score some goals.
Yeah, so his favorite FM moment was getting called up to the showdown, which I must say is an incredible FM moment. And he said, fun fact, if he was any good at football, he could play for either England, Italy, Norway, or Denmark. So I'm loving the facts, by the way. Some of the facts that
Southgate will
some
be
of
on the
the
phone soon.
yeah, some of the facts that the gents have given us have been very, very good. Really, really enjoyed it. We'll move on briefly to our next person. And while we're showing him, actually, we shall talk to him. We'll talk about Ali. Now, obviously, he said to me his favourite moment is when the playoffs and wasted possession merged. I can see why. He's one of the brains behind the outfit. His fact, he said he's here to win. That is such an Ali fact. And he is an FM playoffs winner. So he does bring some championship caliber to the table. We'll move on again quickly to Badge, who obviously is a FMTM and wasted possession winner, a runner-up of the FMTM and Road to Legends, as Joe Lewis said. He says he hates feet.
I thought that was hilarious.
So,
That's so
thanks
funny.
for that, Badge. Like, don't need to know about your non-feet fetish, but now we know. And do you like hands? Do you like hands instead? Like, perhaps. What about toes?
What we know, to win Road to Legends, you need a foot fetish. So I think Badge is out of the competition right now.
How would Badgie feel if everyone just got their feet out live on stream? We're not going to do it because that's actually quite weird. I've said that. We'll move on. We'll move on.
Badgie goes, hands are useful.
Well, yep, hands are very useful.
feet
Feet on.
rank
We'll move on to who shall we go? Do you know what? We'll move on to our champ, the reigning, defending, undisputed RTL champion. Is obviously an RTL winner. He's a 5-time, to my disappointment, Club Shop Cup winner. And he says a draft beer competition when he was 22. Not quite sure what that means, but fair enough. His fact is he knows 5 languages to the point where he can handle a basic conversation in Dutch, English, Italian, Bulgarian, and Germany. And to continue our feud, he says his favourite FM moment is anytime he plays me.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
I mean, it's a good
Current
moment
champ.
when we play you Bullions. It is a good moment. It's not quite as good as playing Straight Edge, but it's up there.
Oh, it's always a good moment when you play straight edge. You're at least going to score 4 goals past them.
You just have to know how to beat 15 different tactics in one half.
It's fine. He's just going to put Harry Maguire up front. All you have to do is just chill. No goalie will be needed in your goal because Harry Maguire won't score an open goal. He'll probably score an own goal, actually, to be fair. So it also helps to have him on your team. We'll move on to Limo. Obviously, he is the now the runner of the FM Cups.
One of our
He's
partners.
won the playoff twice. He's a finalist 3 times, and he's been a finalist in the Super League. The fact about it myself, I actually don't think Limo ever got around to sending to me because he just says, So, for anyone who
What
knows
that means
Limo,
is he's just not wanting to tell you that he's hung like a horse, Bullions.
Oh,
well, thanks to Dono. Thanks to Dono? Thanks to Don for letting us know that Limo is hung like a horse. And his favourite FM moment is winning the Champions League with his Everton and his first ever draft win in the playoffs.
And also I want to add on Lima a massive shout out for all the great charity work he does for Mindset as well. Such a good cause.
Evolving
and
mindset, mate.
avoiding Mindset. He does such great work for them, and yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to kind of touch on that if you don't mind, guys. It's an absolutely amazing charity for anyone that needs mental health support. You know, you're not alone in this football manager community. There's people like Limo who will genuinely look after you, and all you need to do is go into his chat and he will direct you to the right places. His mod will direct you to the right places where you can get professional support, confidential, free, and you know those guys will look after you. Absolutely top guys. So I think it's really important to mention that. Bullions obviously repping the brand as well. Limo's actually got his matching top on as well, Bullions, on his stream right now.
I did always say to Limo when I received it, every stream or draft tournament I'm involved in, I will wear it to show support. It is a great cause. And yeah, honestly, guys,
we've got a message in chat. Someone has said, "Come on, everyone except for Alistair."
Yeah, there's a lot of. I will say that there's a lot of on FM ever since the last playoffs and stuff. There's a lot of beef online towards Alistair. The moment the FM community.
Hey, RTL is all in on Ali, all right? And his reply is one of the reasons why we're all in on Ali. Because obviously, San United, one, you support Man United.
And Ali is coming here and saying, you fancy
him.
Apparently.
Right, swiftly moving on. We've got two more competitors to speak about. We will leave.
Stinger's just taking Bastoni as well. Stinger's team's looking scarier and scarier.
He has Ruben Diaz as well.
We will talk about our Group B winner, Brofist.
What a performance.
I wonder if I can find it quickly, guys. I have something to show you, if I can get it. This is Brofist has sent us a clip of his favourite moment ever. Is a winning goal in one of G Moz's draft tournaments. Now, if I can just sort it out, we will show you it.
He did draft Timo Werner.
Present screen. Where are we? Here we go.
He's going for pace up front.
Yep.
Sure. Right. If you can see this, guys, I don't know if there is any sound. There might be sound. I don't know. But this is Brofist scoring the winning goal. And my word!
By the way. What a goal!
Right, this game
as well.
There is no way Oxlade Chamberlain ever scores that in real life. That's fair play. That's a great goal, but
he did have a decent tournament in qualifying. Actually, Oxlade Chamberlain.
He did.
Can I? If I can get goals to commentate on it like that all night, I will be a happy bunny. That was phenomenal. Brofist, that might be one of my favourite FM moments. I was not a part of it at the time, but that was unbelievable.
And he's one of his fact about himself, and I think this one's actually really cool and I did not know about it, is he's now an eSport analyst for FIFA.
That's awesome.
He's also actually said he's actually also said, or how about when I played my FMTM final under a siren?
I did see that. He sent that to me after the final.
Is absolutely bizarre.
It's unbelievable to think that he has played in competitions in the state of
it's an
the
amazing
living
story.
conditions that he's in. Is absolutely unbelievable. You know, he's
won the
qualifiers.
Story.
He's now here. He's done well in FMTM, doing all this under the most. I agree, by the way, straight edge completely. That Zuma being 56 pick is ludicrous. How he doesn't go first round is beyond me. It is madness. He'd been my second round pick, by the way. He would have been my second round pick.
I was gonna point out that your one of your favorite players is now been picked.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you, I know Straight Edge has all the numbers from the goals in FMTM. Straight Edge, could you tell me how high up that list Kurt Zuma is? Because I bet you he's pretty high up, just from me, to be honest with you. But other people have got similar out of him. If Straight Edge is willing to share FMTM secrets.
Right. Well, we will, while we wait for the secrets to not be spilled, we'll move on to last but not least. The man they call Mulch. The man who literally made it very difficult for anybody to get second place. He, to answer my first question, if he's won anything draft-wise, he hasn't won a thing. It's Mulch. Come on, guys. Probably didn't need to ask that question. Bless him. He said, fun fact, that he once had Messi and Ronaldo in the draft and still finished last.
I was in that draft. We went fun.
Straight Edge has got back to us, by the way. 23 goals Kurt Zouma has scored. He's a centre back.
Kurt Zouma was the best rated in season 4 in my group.
I will let you know in Mulch. Straight Edge is trying to get him to pick Maguire. I can see it in Mulch's chat.
Mulch, if you actually want to win, don't listen to Straight Edge.
Just think, you can be the first member of
Straight Edge says in
UBS
chat, learning
to
from the best.
actually do
No.
something in a draft competition, Mulch. Don't listen to Straight Edge.
Mulch has said his favourite FM moment has to be playing with Port 11 in tier 10 save, and my board saying the striker wasn't good. I wasn't a good signing, but he went on and scored 46 goals.
I love those moments where your board or your fans are like, this guy's not good enough, and he just shuts everyone up. I remember I've signed players on Football Manager, and the media's like, you've overpaid for this player, but you've triggered a release clause, and he's only worth 200k because he's playing in the 4th tier of Serbia or something like that. You've paid the 2 million release clause. The media are hammering you for it, and then you sell him a year later to PSG for £250 million, and you're just like, screw you, media. I'm right.
I mean, that's when I do the additional comment to tell them to F off usually. So it gets reported.
So yeah, guys, that is all 8 of our competitors. Their silverware.
I just noticed that Mulch has Lewandowski.
Good. He did well, from what I slightly remember.
But he also has Kimmich again.
Has anyone picked the fraud that is Kimpembe yet?
Like Don, the Kimmich debacle when he actually Mulch played better when he took Kimmich off in the game and.
So
Kimmich is one of those players that looks so good. And for whatever reason, I mean, I've played him at right back, I've played him at holding mid, I've played him at centre back, and it just doesn't seem to work for some reason. I don't understand why.
He works for some people and doesn't. Like, he's normally one of my first picks. He's normally like my 3rd pick.
And Mulch has picked up Benzema and Zapata again, like he did in Group B.
I think it fits my tactic. That's why I'm not going to get too much.
That's why I'm asking. How are you playing him? Because I tend to play him as like I look at him stat-wise and see he's like almost a perfect deep line playmaker. Yet anytime
I've been playing him as an anchor, I believe.
Right.
Which works quite well.
And Mulch has now picked up Kyle Walker again, which was his super sub when taking off Kimmich for him in the Group A.
Right, so guys, while we've literally halfway almost through.
Brofist has once again gone with David De Gea, like in Group B.
We are halfway through the draft stage. I want to go through the panel one by one and ask them, with what we've got on the table so far, who's your favourite to win? We'll go from up to down on my screen anyway, which starts with Jono. So Jono, halfway through the draft stage, who do you think is looking like the favourite so far?
Nothing against everyone else, but that front three, I've got to go Stinger. His team looks so impressive. Yeah, I'm going Stinger.
Okay, I could potentially see a pattern here. We'll go down to who's under Jono on my screen, which is our man in the States. Gormy?
I hate picking who I think is going to win because anytime we ever do it, they never do. So I'm just going to say pick-wise, not naming someone's name, but pick-wise, I love the front three of Haaland, Mbappe, Messi. So the man that has that front three, I definitely tip that man to win it, but I'm not saying his name. I'm not jinxing him.
I love that. I love that. I love that. We'll go down to Mr. Don.
I'm going to go for a few reasons for my boy Limo. He's one of the few people in the draft world that have a winning record against me. The only other one I believe is there that's played more than 2 games against me is on this panel with me right now. So, not mentioning names on that person. But I'm also just looking at his picks. We know the kind of tactic Limo plays, and yet, despite that, very few people have ever been able to counter it consistently. And even when they do, he makes adjustments to the tactic and gets more out of it and beats you the next time. That is the way that Limo plays. I love it. He's got Ward-Prowse. He's got my boy that I absolutely love. He's got Pau Torres in there. Set pieces are going to be a threat on that basis alone, as well as his normal day-to-day tactics. I can't see past Limo. So for me, Limo's winning this.
Right. Well, then we'll ask Crazy Boom. From what you've seen, as you have been one of the draft lookouts for the pre-show, could you please tell me?
I will say draft-wise, Mulch is assembling he just got Victor Osim in there. He's assembling quite the team. The only thing that will ruin Mulch's team at this point is Mulch himself, which is a possibility. But based on picks, the person who's won the draft side of it has to be Stinger with his picks. He's won the actual drafting part. Whether he can tactically put it together remains to be seen, but it is a beautiful draft lineup.
The thing I'm going to just question all you guys on just before Billions gives his pick. We're saying about that front three of Messi, Haaland, and Mbappe. It is this. If you imagine that in real life, you would probably go change your underwear if you were a defender.
Yeah.
However, in Football Manager, so few people have been able to get stuff consistently out of Messi and Mbappe.
Yeah, Don. That's why I said remains to be seen whether you can put that together on paper. He's won the draft siding of the draft, but not the actual game. Now you have to tactically put them all together to actually get something out of them.
Yeah.
When you go that big.
There's definitely a way
Stinger,
to get the best out of those three. And I mean, being that Messi and Mbappe can both play on the wings, that's probably what he would go for unless he goes for three strikers up top. But in my opinion, the best way to get the best out of those three is you have Haaland and Mbappe up top with Messi playing behind them as a shadow striker type role. Because, I mean, just Messi as a shadow striker is stupid in this game.
I was going to say, I don't know if he's able to play it on the base game, but I've seen Messi converted to a centre mid on attack so many times, and he's one of the best in that role.
But I will also point out that Baji has done a good team as well. Like, he picked a midfielder that I like to pick all the time, Frankie de Jong. He's versatile.
Frankie's very solid.
So he's been assembling. I think he's also got Zuma as well. And at one point, he's been assembling a decent team, but he's got under the radar a bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's up there.
Yeah. Brilliant. Who's your pick to win then, mate?
Well, I'm not picking Stinger. Yes, he might have two of the best players ever to grace the world of football and FM, but he's picked a fraud. He's picked a fraud. Mbappe's the fraud. No, I joke. If he gets Mbappe to work unlike I've ever done in my whole draft career, he will absolutely tear this group to pieces. But then Mulch team looks insane with his up front as well. So it's difficult to say. But obviously, I've made you guys all pick someone, so I have to pick someone, and it's literally going to be Roy. I can't see who's Roy's picking, but I backed him last time, and he did, and I want him to win because I enjoy watching Roy. If not, watch out for Stinger, obviously. Watch out for Mulch, striker, and also watch out for Ali. Watch out for everyone, really. They're all got something to prove. The back and forth in Twitter today has been amazing. So if Ali doesn't win it, then,
Yeah, watch out for that Andy Carroll.
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you.
That's why I said the only one that can ruin Mulch's team at this moment is Mulch himself.
Yeah.
He has a good team.
Mulch. It'll be the new Montreal screw job, but it'll be the RTL screw job, and it'll Mulch screwed Mulch. So where are we now, guys? We are round 12. Is it? There's 20 people. Not quite Andy Carroll and Dan James, is it? Bets on how many goals Carroll will score? 4. He'll score 4 the whole tournament, and all of them will be headers. One of them will be the winning goal of the whole thing. Calling it. Calling it. Or he gets sent off in the first game for no reason. But no, it's going to be close. With a maximum of 20 picks. We're 8 picks remaining. Who's got what have people got eyes on? Who are we watching? Obviously, we've got Allaire here on the. He won't even get 4 for Reading before January. That's because Reading are crap, badly. Come on. Well, it's enough said. Like even Andy Carroll can't say Reading.
You know, looking at Limo's team, it is kind of solid.
Yeah, he's picking a bunch of. He's got a solid base. Like it could do.
He's got pace, and then he's got one of my favorite strikers, mainly because of how ridiculous he used to be in FIFA and Ciro Immobile.
He's currently on my FIFA team, by the way.
He is.
Yeah, I think the thing with Limo is Limo doesn't pick your fashionable players. He's not the kind of guy who'll go and he'll pick a
He's not
Neymar
a
and a Messi and Mbappe. He's not that kind of drafter. He's the kind of drafter that knows his tactic. He knows the type of players and the type of stats it needs for that tactic and drafts to them.
Yeah, he's
So
got
not-
the Chiesa there.
I might actually change my pick to back in Limo because he has Immobile.
He's got a Mobile as well up front.
He's got James
Immobile,
Ward-Prowse,
Insigne.
and he has my favorite right back, even though I'm a Liverpool fan. He has Reece James.
And he
So
has Insigne.
those are 3 very
That's
solid players.
Well, we'll quickly have a look at Limo's draft now. We'll come off Allaire. We'll go on to Limo.
He's a decent amount of players that are quite good in FM.
Brofist picking Raheem Sterling, 102nd pick. I think that's a fairly solid pick. You know, someone who's very capable of starting even an unlimited pool,
Yeah.
full of pace, can play in multiple positions again. Another solid pick there from Brofist. Is there any standout picks that you guys have seen so far yet that have maybe shocked you guys or?
Well, obviously, Andy Carroll.
Yeah, but we know what Ali's like. Ali
That
loves
wasn't a
Andy
shock.
Carroll.
That wasn't a shock. Like he openly admitted to a few of to Jono that he was gonna pick Andy Carroll. In fact, I'm pretty sure every draft Ali's been in, he said he's gonna pick Andy Carroll and has picked Andy Carroll. So he is a man of his word. I'm not quite sure how much of this fantasy for Andy Carroll is a good thing for Ali. Maybe, I don't know. But here's the Limo land.
I think for me, Andy Carroll's one of those players that if you use correctly, and we know Ali likes this target, man, you know, he's got the same sort of love that I have for Paul Onuachu, who I know a lot of people, every time I say get Paul Onuachu, someone's like, goes to me, who in the world is Paul Onuachu?
Very good striker in the Belgian league.
Exactly. You know, but Andy Carroll is a similar sort of mold to that. You know, you whip balls into Andy Carroll, there's very few defenders that are going to match up against him in the air. In a race, I'd back most defenders against him unless you're drafting Harry Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, so that's kind of the thing. I don't think Andy Carroll's necessarily a massive shock as a draft pick if you're playing with a target man. You know, is there huge amounts of target men better than Andy Carroll? There probably is. You know, you're probably looking at your Zlatans, your Onuachus. But if you know how to get the best out of Andy Carroll, then go with Andy Carroll. It's not something I'm going to judge on that basis because I tell you what, give me James Ward-Prowse, give me Maximilian Arnold, give me a corner, and I'll whip it to Andy Carroll and I'll score goals. Anyone else got any draft picks that have kind of stood out, good or bad, you know, without or
there's only enough time so I can call Kimpembe and Mbappe a fraud, and I've made my I've made myself known on that. I was just having a quick. To be fair, like there's another one that I find a bit fraudish. Sometimes he works, sometimes he doesn't work. Unfortunately, he's on Limo's team at the moment, and that's Chiesa. I know some people find great success with Chiesa, but I don't. I used to, and I love Chiesa. He's good on FM, obviously.
Gormy,
offline,
I will interject to tell Gormy that Brofist has gone with Pulisic.
There we go.
Someone's picked his pick. Someone's actually picked.
Finally.
This
Someone
is the
has finally
first
picked
time.
Christian Pulisic.
It's only taken about 6 drafts of Gormy telling us that Pulisic is a hidden gem for someone to pick Pulisic.
It's because he is. I've had him, and he was unbelievable.
Someone's
No,
got-
in reality,
You know what?
he can't
Get
help
back
us
to
finally
beat
has
Pulisic
listened
guy.
to
Japan.
you.
Where is
In reality,
Pulisic
he
guy?
can't help us beat Japan or Saudi Arabia, but
We
in
want
FM,
Pulisic
he's really
guy.
good.
We want Pulisic guy. Get him in the chat. Tell him someone's actually picked Pulisic. He'll lose his little mind. Where is he now? When we actually need Pulisic guy, he's not here.
Just to
Gone
highlight,
Kante.
108th pick is N'Golo Kante
That
He
was
was
G's.
G's
That was
first
G's first
pick.
pick. Yeah, in Group A.
in Group A, and a very good first pick of that. Not first pick for me, but an elite midfielder that can play so many
Lima
positions.
just went for
Pulisic guy is injured. Hey, but so many positions that I just can't believe that's your 108th pick.
Stinger has
It's-
gone with Trent at the 111th pick.
This is madness. Tapsoba's going 112th. Now that's probably a bit fairer, but
Why is Lima looking at Aaron Cresswell?
because Lima knows how to use
And then
Aaron
he just added him to his short list.
Limo knows how to use Aaron Cresswell. Believe me, I have been on the wrong end of a Limo Aaron Cresswell show.
And
Can we just
Stinger has
point
gone
out-
with Sané.
Yeah, Leo Estana. Stinger is literally like, is his team on fire?
Stinger's just like, give me every high valued attacker.
Do you know what?
He's got
I need to go and find
Messi,
out.
Sané, Cruz, Foden, Bernardo Silva, Juan Cuadrado, Frank Kessie. That's his midfield options.
Quadrado will be a right back option as well. He's one of the
He
best right
has,
backs in the game.
he has Diaz, Skriniar, Bastoni, Gozens, Trent, Thibaut Courtois as keeper, and he has Mbappe and Haaland. How people are allowing him to assemble this team on paper that looks absolutely unbeatable.
Is Limo
It's
Nick
insane,
Fury?
But
'Cause
if he has a tactic that is actually going to work with this, that's the question.
Can we get Limo to put an eye patch on? Because he is Nick Fury. He's literally forming the Avengers in our eyes, and it's quite scary. It's a good thing they're superheroes, so they won't hurt anyone. Apart from all the other players' hearts. When Haaland scored a
Straight
hat-trick.
Edge just said that Mulch has taken 5 strikers.
Does Mulch know he probably doesn't need 5 strikers?
I don't think he fully does, but he wants all the attacking
I've
options
just-
he can get.
Also, Limo with with the badge of our main sponsor there, FM Hub. The winner will get a print from FM Hub. Massive work they're doing at the moment. Make sure you check them out. They're doing a lot of good work at the moment in the community. And we'll provide our winner a print. Will Roy get a second? That is
Can we make a
I
new rule?
have just put in a Stingers chat. I just have to know how you've managed to draft this team. And his reply was, I don't know. Just look
Can
at
we,
it.
can we make a new rule, guys, that if you pick a Tottenham player, you're automatically disqualified? Because Tottenham's shit.
Can we just make a rule that no one should take advice from Straight Edge?
If you hate Tottenham, stand up. I want everyone to stand up right now. Because clearly
I've only got
everyone
one
hates
leg,
Tottenham.
billions. I'm not standing up.
Hop on one leg if you hate Tottenham. Like this. See, that's how much I don't like Tottenham. But we digress. I was going on a little tangent then about Tottenham. But we are getting very
I
near
put it-
now.
I put into Mulch's chat how many strikers he wants, and he says as many strikers as he can get.
So
Does he
Mulch is
know?
playing the 109.
Exactly.
Yeah, does he know that like Kane can't play in goal? Like
He Straight Edge is trying to get him to get Isaac.
Wow.
Now, Isaac
He's playing a 9-1.
in FM is pretty solid, but he's much better in offline saves than he is in drafts.
Plus,
You on
he
about
doesn't
Isaac
know
there,
as well.
Gormy? Sorry.
Yeah.
Plus, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
I
know
like
goal
him as a
because-
backup striker in drafts. Him and when I talk about Lukaku being one of my favorite strikers in this pool,
Mm-hmm.
I think Isaac and Tam Abraham are the best second choice if you're wanting
think-
that physical striker.
I think Isaac-
I would
physical
take
is unbelievable.
Tammy Abraham over Isaac, and it's not because he's English. It's just because I know what Tammy Abraham can do
Oh, 100%.
night in,
I agree with
night
you.
out,
Yeah.
within drafts, within saves. He's quality player.
I think Isaac was better on last year's game than he is on this year's game. I had him.
Mulch actually
He's
went
on-
with a centre back this time in Marquinhos.
Oh, okay. Cool. He's actually going to have some defenders.
I think when we did the South American pool, Marquinhos was either my avoid or my first pick. It was one of the two.
Stinger has Tammy Abraham.
His team's ridiculous.
If Stinger hardly scores a single goal in this tournament, I'm literally going to start questioning anything
Roy
to do
has
with FM
gone.
ever.
Roy has gone with Jordan Henderson.
Stinger
I'm
just
just
got
looking at-
Jose Gaia.
I've just had a quick look at
Such a
Limo's
good
team there,
team,
and this
Spinners.
is a very, very typical Limo team. I would be surprised if he's disappointed that
Yeah,
he's
he's got
not got a player
Freisberg
or
and
two.
Leon Bailey.
This is a team that if I was to have said Limo's drafting tonight, I'd have been guessing a lot of these names. There's a couple that aren't there that
Sancho.
other people have got.
He's gone with Sancho now. Limo.
Tillemans, Bailey, James
Just
Ward-Prowse.
looking at
He's got
Stinger's team.
As we
it's
said the other
just
day, he's got 70.
unbelievable.
Limo's got 75% chance of winning the competition. He's got James Ward-Prowse.
I hope Stinger knows what he's doing by getting all these high attackers into his team.
Well, he's got
Like it-
great
'cause
defensive
it can
players.
it can-
He's got
it can
great
either work
playmaking
for you or
players
work.
and great goal
Yeah.
scorers.
That's what I'm saying. This kind of tactic either works or it doesn't. It's like a 50-50 coin, from my experience, going this way.
From my experience, I've drafted a team like that one time, and I made a tactic that was so asymmetrical, it was insane, and it did work. So you maybe with loaded teams like this, you gotta try something out of the blue.
Who are we discussing here? Sorry, I had to deal with
Stinger.
the-
Stinger's
Stinger.
team.
Yeah, I think, as you say, I find it unbelievable that he's managed to draft this quality consistently that he has. You know, there's some players in that team that I think just, how in the world is this guy not, gone third, fourth round minimum, and Stinger still picking him in the 16th round or 17th round, whatever it is. It's absolutely madness to me. It's crazy to look at. As you say, if he gets the tactics right, he is a big, big threat today. If he gets things out of Messi and things out of Mbappe, we know Haaland's going to fire. I don't think we've ever seen Haaland not fire.
Tony Cruz is going to be key with him on set pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's maybe
Yeah,
the
I
one thing
agree.
you can question is there's not a huge amount of height in his team. So defending set pieces might be a vulnerability.
Ederson going to Belgium.
Good goalkeeper choice.
Ali has gone with Azpilicueta.
So we've got a few picks left.
Rosfist went for Upamecano.
We are approaching the final stages. It's Mulch's pick now, I believe.
Will
We do have a
Mulch.
few more picks left. We do have a maximum of 20 billion. So
Yes, I know.
I think Brofist had up on Mikado last time, didn't he? And he did quite well.
He's
I
gone
wanna
for
say-
Brofist has gone for a few players that he got last time, like David De Gea and stuff. He has picked them again.
Edison
And,
is my backup goalkeeper. Apparently, Badgie's saying.
that's interesting. I would be taking a backup keeper in this pool. I'd be wanting all that unlimited juicy budget spread around my outfield team, and I am picking one goalkeeper that I trust. That goalkeeper for me would probably be I'd try and get Ter Stegen,
Mulch has gone for Jordi Alba.
but I don't actually know who has Ter Stegen, to be honest with you, because I've missed that pick. Boom, have you seen that go by any chance?
At this point I've forgotten who's taken Ter Stegen, but he did go quite early.
I got the Stegen as first, Badgie.
Fair, Badgie, fair. Thank you for confirming, Badgie. Absolute hero you are.
I did know it was one of the first ones to go Ter Stegen. He was quite early into that draft.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did see him pop up.
I mean, I don't know if I'm picking a goalkeeper first in this pool, but if I was, Ter Stegen would be my choice. He is one of those goalkeepers. He's an absolute monster with the ball at his feet. He's big. He gets across the goal. He's one of those ones that you don't see a huge amount of the dodgy FM animations with as well. I don't know the reason for that, or if that's just, the luck that I've had. But, again, I think for me, we'll see, because it's an unlimited budget, we'll see most people using the full 20 draft step here.
Just looking at what Limo's looking for a right back.
He's going with Semedo.
Nathan Aki goes to Falcon.
Semedo's a good choice. I used to pick Semedo as my first choice right back all the time, but I do feel like Hakimi and Trent are just are two of the best right backs in the game. So
yeah, I agree. I think I've not really used Trent a whole lot.
We're gonna see who Stinger adds to his team, man.
But
he's adding
Hakimi
Declan Rice.
Fast.
Declan Rice to Stinger.
I love Declan Rice. His versatility is phenomenal. He's a guy that can step in centre midfield, holding midfield, centre back. Stick him in at the fullbacks if you're at a push, and he will do a job. He's such a versatile player.
And Roy has gone with Mason Mount.
Him and Fabinho are the absolute best at it. Mount as well, super versatile. Super versatile.
This is how legend.
See in these 20-man draft pool, these are the players that I like. There's guys that I can stick on the bench and have them all over
and
the shop.
Musiala to Roy as well.
Not a player I've actually ever used. Have any of you guys used Musiala? Comment on him.
I've only used him in offlines. I've not used him in drafts.
Yeah. He's one of these players in offline mode that I wanted to use, but because he's at Bayern, I don't manage teams that can buy players off Bayern unless they flop.
On one offline, eventually I took a job at Chelsea and he was already there. So,
and that is also the first pick of round 19.
Who's Stinger going to add to his team now of OP people? Paul Pogba. Graham Souness is back in the chat. Paul Pogba's been...
Souness is not happy.
And Limo has gone with Aaron Cresswell.
Aaron Cresswell, as I said, I'm not surprised to see Limo take Cresswell. He's a
surprised
very
Joel-
typical Limo defender. He
I'm
does
surprised Old Black's
everything.
not gone yet.
Yeah.
and Lucas Digne is still available to be picked, which is also surprising.
Yeah,
Not
look
so
at
much
solid.
Tagliafico though, because Tagliafico he's good, but he always seems to get sent off. It's that high aggression. It's worrying for the Argentinian.
Definitely.
I maybe need to stop watching Limo because every time he vapes, I then vape, just out of pure habit.
A Hulk to Falcon. Interesting man to pick.
Well, you know what they
It's
say
Trippier to
about
mulch.
Mal. You know what they say about Mal. You won't like him when he's angry. So he's picked the Hulk.
Nacho has gone to Brewfist.
Nacho. He's gonna pick that Nacho, man. Nacho.
Ali has picked Adama Traore. Now, I'm just flagging this one because I love this guy off the bench. Him and St. Maximan off the bench, all that pace. If they could play up top, they'd be unbelievable. If they could finish, they'd be unbelievable. But bringing that pace off the bench when you're chasing a game or just trying to see it out and have that pace on the counter is game changing.
Johnny to Badger.
It's nice to know that Badgie has picked our co-host of this evening. Johnny, you better go
Yeah.
there, mate. You've got a place to be. You better go.
You got a game to play?
Are you going to win it for Badge, or are you going to lose it for Badge?
One of our qualifiers is in chat. Evening, gents. Looking forward to this strong pool and drafters again tonight. Yes, it is a strong pool. Who do you think is going to win, mate? Let us know in chat.
Yeah, actually, that's a good shout. Chat, let us know your
Ferran
picks.
Torres, by the
Ali
way.
has gone with Iago Aspas.
Ferran
He's been
Torres just went, which is bizarre because even in a unlimited draft, that 15 million, he's just really good.
Mulch has gone with Donnarumma.
Yes, I used him in an unlimited draft actually a couple of weeks ago, and
Mendy,
it wasn't an unlimited draft. It was a step draft, but either way,
Donnarumma goes to unbelievable streamers. goes to Mulch.
the versatility that Ferran Torres offers is unbelievable. You know, the guy that can go up top,
Limo
he
has
can go
gone
on
with
either flank.
Moukoko.
Ah, my yes, come on. I'm
And
back in Limo now.
Just to give Jono a shout out, Limo knows how to use Moukoko. Limo will make Moukoko look like
Singer has gone with Oblak.
He's quality.
Muriel and Barbosa are back
God.
together. Roy has announced.
Right, guys. We question the logic of our competitors for letting Stinger gather the immense strikers, but then Roy's done it again. Like, guys, how have you let Roy pick the two people that absolutely destroyed last season's final? In the words of Gandalf, run, you fools.
Yep.
I would
Limo's
also say
looked
that Ali went for
Singer's
Iago
team.
Aspas, which is who decided Group B.
Stinger's team's mental.
Yeah, Limo's just looked
Limo's-
through it.
yeah,
He just went through it. He's read off some names and he just laughed. He's now shaking his head. I think I don't think Limo approves of Stinger's team very much.
It's not a Limo team.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for Limo and Stinger to be Group A first. Like, just first off, let's start it off and bang, let's go. Got to back the underdog Brofist after the qualifiers. Would have backed Tony, but he didn't make it. Whoever
On that
underrated
performance,
United
I would-
finish picking.
That performance, I definitely wouldn't call Brofist an underdog in this.
Yeah, who is underrated?
That's
Badgie.
Badgie.
That's Badgie.
Someone needs to inform Badgie that he needs to stop his picking.
Yeah.
He's just letting the time run down. He's getting into their heads. That's what Badgie's doing.
Yeah, the problem is with
games.
the time run down,
Mind
the game
games.
will also pick a player, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
does.
know. He should probably pick
Yeah, so-
someone.
Badgie,
pick Militao
Eder
for him.
Militao is not legal. Eder Militao is not legal.
You silly Badge. Ah, well. In the words of the big alien heads from Rick and Morty, you will be disqualified if no, I'm joking. So yeah, as we have finished with the draft portion, we'll take a 5-minute break. People can go get a drink, smoke, pee, whatever you guys do in your break, or just have a chat in the chat. But yeah, we'll see you in about 5 minutes for
Yes.
the finals.
We will see you in a second, guys.
I'm cranking up on the throttle, victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made. 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 I'm cranking up on the throttle, victory is mine. Harder I too far. I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made. 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 I'm cranking up on the throttle. Victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made. 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 I'm cranking up on the throttle. Victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. Like iron from the fire, getting stronger. This is how legends are made. Above it all, untouchable, a new animal. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. I've got the lightning inside me. Oh, just you watch. This is how legends are made. I'm like a titan that's rising. Oh, just you watch. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. I'm cranking up on the throttle. Victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. Like iron from the fire. of it all, untouchable, a new animal. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. I've got the lightning inside me. Oh, just you watch. This is how legends are made. I'm like a titan that's rising. Oh, just you watch. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. I'm cranking up on the throttle, victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight.
Hey guys, we are back. Bullions will be back with us in a second as well. Here he is, right on time. Look at that. Right on time. Welcome back. So, what a draft. We will get started in a minute. People are just picking their managers. I hope everyone has gotten a drink, freshened up. I know, Gormy, you got some food. So, yes, on to the finals. Let us know in chat who do you think's going to win. And, yes, it should
Before
be a
chat
lot
to do
of
that,
fun.
do we want to run through the groups for them? I believe
Yes,
we have some access
yes.
to it. So Group A, we have Brofist, our Group B champion. We've got Roy, our reigning champion. We've got Stinger and that unbelievable world team. And we've got Limo, 2 times playoff champion.
What a
In Group
group.
B, we've got Ali, playoffs champion. Malteser Falcon, our Group A qualifier champion. We've got Mulch, our Group B and Group A rather, and best second place qualifier with a very strong performance in Group A. And of course, we've got Badgie, our FMTM champion.
Oh, what? Those groups are mental. Yeah, Yeah, those. I can't. Who do we think's gonna win each
So
group?
I just seen what Badgie wrote in the comment. He said he won't pick Mirtho, will not be selected, mainly because he is shy, but also because he was in an error. And let's ignore what he said about the error. He's just shy. I love that, Badge.
It happens, Badgie. You know, we've all been there. We've done it. We've made a mistake. One pick
Speak
too
for
many.
yourself, guys. Come on.
So absolutely
Professional
no dramas, buddy.
They are very difficult groups the way they've been paired.
Yes, that's
United City, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? How
They're
you
in the
doing, buddy?
finals for a reason.
Especially Group A of that draw is like very.
Well, guys.
Both groups are very strong.
Will, obviously, as you know, Roy is not able to stream. He is our champion, so I do want to feature the first game of the finals. Will definitely be Badgie, but we will see it from the man he is facing. So we're going back to Limo Land, as it's Limo versus Badgie. That will be the feature game. I will try my best, guys, to
versus
get
Roy.
goal replays on, but obviously. Obviously, we'll have to wait for Jono to accept the replay sort of thing. But we'll have a featured game there. Everyone will be different. I want to get at least one person I can to at least featured first. So we'll try and get them all different for the group stages. Other than that,
Yeah, it's Limo versus Roy. Badgie just said Limo
Looking
versus
at-
Roy.
Looking at those groups,
Limo versus
what is
Roy.
the one game that you're most looking forward to straight away looking at those groups? I'm going to go for Limo versus Ali. Sorry, as my game. What game stands out to you?
I mean, any game for Stinger. I want to see that front three perform.
Right. Well, I guess then I'm
It's-
taking
it's-
mulch.
it's Stinger
I'm
versus
taking
Lima,
mulch.
which is interesting.
Mal,
Well,
our replay of Group A's top 2. So I'll take that game for the first game. The
cool.
game I'm
I
most looking
will-
forward to is probably Limo Stinger, to be honest. You know, two guys, I believe they played each other in finals as well. I could be wrong in that.
It's Stinger Brofist first, which is also an interesting game.
I will go. Is anyone watching Alistair yet?
I am currently on Stinger and Brofist.
I will start at Alistair then.
And I've got Mulch versus Mal, unless I've misheard that.
No, you should all have your own matches, and I will be able to bounce off everyone. So make sure we are. I can't really see because of the FM Hub logo, but we are actually starting matches. So I'll hand you. I'll leave you guys in the good capable hands of our comms team.
Yep.
Just to confirm, I have a match to myself. I have Mulch versus Mal. I've not misheard anyone.
You
saying
should
that.
all have a match for yourself.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
Alistair.
You're all good,
Who
bro.
does that leave for me?
Limo.
You've got the feature game.
Oh, great.
You'll get to feature a feature game, don't worry. Ali's bench is better than his 11, says Badgie. I love the fighting talk from Badge, by the way. Don't ever stop, Badge. I love it.
I am liking the look of Mulch's team, by the way.
No, he's Zapata that scored big goals for him before. I saw him set it up.
Yeah, but you've got Zapata, Lewandowski, and Benzema. All three of them are very capable of scoring.
And he has Ozyman on the bench.
Yes, guys. The competitors, please remember key highlights will be on. Replays will be on. As I believe everyone is kicking off. So we're finally here, guys. Season 4 finals.
Right. Come on.
A lot of yellow cards in this Limo game. Roy has 2 yellow cards. Games War Prowse has 1.
The mulch is paused. At the moment.
Now it's two apiece on the yellow cards. Frontier.
Do we think someone's going to get sent off in that game?
You've managed to get 4 yellow cards, and I'm 28 seconds in.
Not so secret in chat. Welcome in, mate. Massive thank you for all the shout outs.
Ooh, Bernardo Silva was going
As
for a
always.
banger.
Yeah.
Now
We
Van
need to
Dijk
kick it
is the
off
yellow
here.
card.
So with everyone else is just kicking off, it looks like Crazy Boom's
The only
got a very interesting half.
The only thing that if we were going on yellow cards, Roy would be winning 3-2 at them, but we're not.
Well, I hope they realise that they're not going for the most yellow cards. They need goals. So, hello, Lockers. Hope you're well, my friend.
We've got our
With
first
the
yellow card
famous-
over here as Kimmich has got booked for Mulch.
Well, we might as well call this the Road to Legends and Booking Championships.
The playmaking ability in Brofist squad is unbelievable. They just scored, but it is going to be offsides.
Oh, that's a shame for Brofist.
So still 0-0, but his team looks very
There's a goal
very
here.
good.
Your champion from last season, Roy, has scored. Neymar with a
Mulch
beautiful
has
shot.
scored. We have a goal as well. It's getting checked, and it is Mulch. Goal awarded. UBS 1-0. Not
What a rocket.
UBS, sorry.
What a rocket by
Badgie
Neymar.
1-0 up.
I
The
can't believe
controversial man from Group B.
Mbappe puts
I was
Stinger
going to say,
up
I'm watching
1-0.
Mulch versus Falcon, and you're talking about a completely different game for me. Although we do have a goal here, it's Falcon. A shocker at the back from Mulch. He's tried to play it at the back, and they've literally just passed it, and Vlahovic has sled tackled and scored.
I can't believe Neymar has scored again. Neymar, well,
Exactly.
he is playing for Roy, so I
Goalians.
expect nothing less.
You want to guess who scored for Stinger?
The fraud, obviously, it's the fraud.
It was the fraud.
It's always the fraud. Every time I call him a fraud, he goes, "What was that?" Scores a hat trick. Like, all right.
It was Lukaku
Roy
who
has won the
scored
back
for
here.
Bad-
Neymar tries the exact same goal, almost scores, but doesn't this time.
It was Lukaku who scored for Badgie, and it was set up by Mane. It's quite a good goal.
So
Badgie
Oh, it's
all over
1-0.
Alistair at the moment.
1-0 here. Wait a minute. It's gone too far. It's gone too far. Sorry, guys. Give me a second.
But it is
Goal
1-1
warning.
here. It is 1-1 here as well.
Zapata.
And
James
it's-
Ward. Don, I can tell you, James Ward-Prowse whips it into the box.
Of course he does. And it's
It looks
2-0.
like
In Memphis's head.
It looks like Lima lands walking in Memphis.
It's not the person I was expecting you to say when you said James Ward-Prowse whips into the box. It's Duvan Zapata who's equalised for Mulch, by the way.
I did call him out as a good pick.
Badgie is 2-0 up now, and it was Mane with the goal assisted by Lukaku this time, so they return the favour.
Penalty, VAR decision here. Penalty to Falcon. 31 minutes in. It's Fernandez steps up. It's a big save from Edward Mendy. It remains 1-1.
Is
As
that
Lima looking for his bench here.
Has anything happened in your game, Gourmet, since the fraud scored?
Just a lot of back and forth right now. Brofist team, the playmaking ability is very, very good. They cannot finish.
Is your boy
was
Pulisic
basically
on the
crying
pitch
out
yet?
for the NFL with a very good field goal that he would have had? But,
Go
I
for
mean,
Falcon. It's a ball in from Fernandez. It meets Mancini's head from the corner. It's near post.
it is 1-1.
Jeez, it's in.
Gabriel Jesus equalizes for Brofist. So 1-1 between Brofist
Go on.
and Stinger.
Gormy, is your boy Pulisic on the pitch yet?
Not from what I can tell.
He's it's half time here. They're just in there.
It
I
does.
believe he's going to use him as a super sub, which I don't blame him.
It does look like what Badgie said about Ali's bench being better than his 11 is true, considering he's 2-0 down. as it
Yeah,
stands.
Badgie's just all over Alistair in this game. Second half is
2-1.
kicked off.
Erling Haaland
Teaser
puts
Falcon
Stinger
here.
up 2-1, assisted by his teammate in reality, Bernardo
It's
Silva.
free. Romelu Lukaku again. It's 3-0 to Badgie Alistair.
That is
the mud.
interesting because you either get Lukaku or you get Lukaku because he's cack half the time. And I don't know, it seems like players that we say are frauds or don't ever perform for us guys just seem to turn up today. Let's really
Lukaku
enjoy it.
Didn't I,
always
didn't I
performs
say
for
that
me.
Lukaku was my first pick?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes, you did, Dom.
He's
And
so
I
good
thought-
on draft.
And then I thought to myself, no wonder you don't win.
And Immobile is clean through, and Immobile chips over, and Immobile scores for Limo, and Limo is 2-1 up against Roy.
He does win
Yeah, I
stuff. He
expect
won.
that.
He won Road to Legends season 2.
Oh yeah, season 2. Yeah.
And Limo has
He's the only one here.
of
he
a
won.
winning beverage.
Hey, I don't forget the last time I got conned by match fixing scandals by someone who sat in this chat watching the Arsenal game. Yeah, you know who you are, Lockers.
Malinowski makes it 2-2 in the Brofist Stinger match. The Ukrainian scoring for the Ukrainian.
What happened over there, Don?
What a hit! Mulch brought SMS on at halftime. By the way, what a sub to bring on off the bench, SMS. But brilliant bit of play down the left-hand side. Whipped across to the edge of the box. SMS, first time volley from about 25 yards out, top corner. Unbelievable hit. What a goal. It is 2-2 here.
Check out son. Goals flying left, right, and centre. That's what we like to see. What's happened in the? That's the replay for the Immobile goal.
Yeah,
We've
that's a
got another
replay
goal
for the-
here. It is going to VAR. I suspect it's going to be rolled out, which is why I've not reacted.
Alice
It
is
is Mo
making a
Salah.
lot
It
of
has been
changes there.
disallowed. Salah was offside.
Alistair is trying to throw the kitchen sink at this, even he's 3-0 down. He's not going for damage adjudication. He wants that goal, but I don't.
There we
think
go.
it's gonna
Bernardo
happen.
Silva scores off of a deflected shot from Cuadrado.
Quadrado.
Stinger back up 3-2.
I will shout out Limo for playing a 4-4-2.
Oh,
I did
Limo
see that.
always plays 4-4-2.
I love a 4-4-2
2 hours ago, Limo plays
formation.
4-4-2.
He's got
That-
his hat trick.
I just
Luke-
love the formation.
Lukaku gets his hat trick. It's now 4-0 to
When
Badgie.
you're playing Limo, have you ever seen the film Mike Bass, England manager, where he says that formation? We will play 4-4-2. That is Limo when he plays Football Manager and he changes away from 4-4-2.
Have you seen the RTL Pog TikTok of that?
It has ended 2-1 to Limo.
About Sean Dyche.
Limo
That
has
game's
won
over
2-1.
already?
Yes. It has ended 2-1 to Limo.
England will play 4-4 fucking 2.
Who's
Strong
still
start.
playing?
Strong start for Mr. Limo.
So we all still
Stinger,
playing, right?
Stinger and Brofist have just entered halftime.
We're 73rd minute here.
Shall click on the Stinger game. Let me just make sure there isn't an ad. There's always an ad. So Badgie is 4-0 up now, which is outrageous. And I now have Stinger for everyone to have a look at as the second half kicks on. We will leave you in the good hands of Gormy then as the second half kicks off.
You guys will notice that Brofist team is very good with the ball. They create very, very good plays. It's just he's not getting the finishing to go his way. I mean, right now you can see they are moving the ball up the field pretty well, but for some reason, as soon as the ball has been getting to Ox, it is not going his way. As Holland is in on goal, hits the inside of the post. Stinger definitely could have been up 4-2 right there. They're still in with a chance, but Mbappe crosses it in to the defense. One thing that is pretty nice for Brofist is that fellow countryman Malinovsky leveled it for him to put it at 2-2, but the power of Erling Haaland, Bernardo Silva, Mbappe, and Messi has been too much to cope with so far.
It should have been 5. Lukaku should have got his 4th goal there, and it's now ended 4-0, but it should have been 5-0 at least. Open net there. And it should have been 5-0, but great win.
What
for
a
Badgie.
ball in from
4-0.
Messi. Mbappe puts it right at De Gea's. Mbappe ended up being offsides, but that was one hell of a ball from Messi.
Brilliants is very happy about that.
I'm indeed. Always happy.
We've just entered injury time here. It still remains 2-2. Chances at both ends to win this game. It just hasn't happened. 2-2 probably is a fair result. It is now full time. Malts 2, Malteser Falcon 2 in the battle of the Group A qualifiers.
Yes.
Yeah, which is actually an improvement for Mulch because I believe he lost this game in the Group A.
As of right now,
one of them.
Bernardo Silva is man of match day 1. He has 2 assists and a goal. Passage has also played pretty well for Brofist. He has 2 assists as well.
Mbappe is a fraud. If it wasn't for Silva, he wouldn't have get that goal. He's a fraud. So he's saved by people that aren't fraudulent. So yeah, guys who potentially just jumped into the finals, we are literally just about to finish game week 1. We are currently watching Stinger versus Brofist. My cat keeps trying to steal things from my bin, and it's absolutely doing my head in. Don't ever work with cats, all right? It's not good. Got a good partnership. But quickly, so score recapping for guys who may have just joined. Limo beat Roy, our reigning champ, 2-1. Maltz drew 2-2 with Mal. Badgie absolutely ran through Aleph 4-0. And as you can see, it is currently Stinger 3, Brofist 2.
Badgie said in the chat there, Lukaku 3 goals and an assist, man of match day 1 according to Badgie.
All right, there we go.
He did miss a really easy chance at the end, though. He should have got 4. Not good enough.
we only demand the best. Not good enough.
Goddamn animal.
That's how Brofist likes to play, though, Gormy. He likes to play like with possession. Very good on. Well, I played him a few times.
Yeah, I played him 2 weeks ago, and I was lucky enough to get one over on him.
He's quite a tactical mind, considering the situation that's.
Still early on, but after this first round of games, are we thinking the same about our predictions?
Yeah.
Or is anyone taking a change yet? I've not changed my mind yet. I'm still going for Stinger.
It's a big win.
Badgie did look
All right,
very
It's a big
Stinger
win for Stinger to
finishes
get out.
off Brofist 3-2. quality game. Like I said, Bernardo Silva definitely man of the match in that match. But as Baji said, Lukaku with those 3 goals and an assist, no denying that. No denying that.
Yeah, I think this has been a good game week. There's no easy games in this competition. I don't think
Oh, no.
anyone can
Definitely
say that. But big wins all round. I think you're looking at Badgie 4-0 is quite an outstanding, really, really strong start from Badgie against a strong competitor in Ali. Limo 2-1 against our reigning champion Roy stands out. Stinger 2-1 against our Group B champion Brofist. Again sort of stands out. And Mulcher and Falcon just renewing the rivalry essentially now. That's going to be a rivalry for the next wee while, isn't it?
I'd like to do some research after this competition, and Badgie must be the Road to Legends top goal scorer by now. His performance in the last few competitions, he must be up there.
But we got to look like this group, like Group B, like that point is actually could be overall. They could view both Mulch and Falcon could both view that as a point gained rather than one loss there. With how that group's going, if they can get the results in their next game.
I'm really surprised that Bernardo Silva, out of all the players that Stinger picked, was the most influential person. Because he's playing Messi in midfield as well.
Yeah.
From what I could tell. And I mean it's definitely gonna be interesting. Didn't mean to mute my mic there. Definitely gonna be interesting seeing which one has more of an impact. And so far, Bernardo Silva definitely is leading that. Because I don't think Messi Messi did not really contribute in any shape or form besides passing wise. He had some amazing passes, but Bernardo Silva definitely man of the match for that game.
Yeah, definitely. So remember, guys, it is a league, so they will everyone will play each other twice in their groups, and then it will go to the finals. So yes, slightly different than the qualifiers, but it gets you to have that finals.
And I'm bagging my game for this game week already. I'm taking Limo Stinger. I'm not arguing with anyone. It's mine. Deal with it. Other choices you have Roy Brofist, obviously. You have Ali Malteser. Mulch versus Badgie.
I will go Mulch, I think, if that's all right with everyone.
Who's Mulch playing?
He's playing
Badgie.
All right, I'll do Falcon.
Well, we shall have as a feature game, ladies and gentlemen, just for your enjoyment, the man who just scored 4 goals past a playoff winner, and then Mulch. So that will come up very shortly, folks. Please in chat, tell us who you think's going to win, who you think's going to win the feature game, and what do you think the score's going to be as well as we get it up and running for you guys.
I really need another stream. There we go. 2 screens is not enough.
You're saying 2 monitors is not enough?
Yeah.
What?
Mulch on his second home game in a row, by the way, as well. Just a little point to note. I'm trying to see if anyone else has played 2 back-to-back home games. Stinger also on his second home game out of 2. We know, obviously, with these drafts, we can't avoid home advantage being a thing. But it's definitely a thing.
Oh, yeah, 100%. No denying that.
First pick for me, Badgie. I told you, Lukaku's the man.
Hmm.
Right. Looks like we're just getting ready to go here as well. As we're sort of going into the tunnels.
Yeah, in the Roy Brothers game, like into the dressing room. It's a big game, the Roy Brothers game, because both lost in the first match day.
Yeah, they'll be looking at this
Need a
game.
win.
Yeah, they'll be looking at this game with interest as well, because almost the worst case scenario for them is a draw between Limo and Stinger, because that makes it much, much harder for them to get through, regardless. You know, one of them are almost guaranteed to be out. Unless they draw as well, and then they both win the last game. And then we've got a full group on 4 points, which would be absolutely craziness.
All right, Ali
And I am not deciding
and
who goes through.
Malteser are about to begin.
Ryan Brothers has kicked off.
Falcon's
stuff here as
tactic
well.
is very interesting.
Big
Carrying-
chance for Haaland as he skies it.
Carrying over from his last game, Roy has got a yellow card in the beginning of this match.
Limo has followed suit, but with 2 yellow cards early on.
They're still competing for that yellow card.
We're kicking off here.
As Callum Wilson has scored for Brofist.
Ooh.
Ali
Considered
just
decent
scored
pick.
an
Timo
offside
Werner won the
goal.
ball back, and Timo Werner hit the ball over to Wilson, and Wilson's pace just was never going to get tackled, and he kicks it into the net. Good old Timo Werner assist.
Nane. De Jong.
Haaland, it's 1-0 Stinger pending a VAR check here.
I am pretty sure Ali has scored 2 offside goals.
This goal has been
No,
allowed here.
it has been allowed. He is now 1-0 up 8 minutes in. Nicholas Schula assisted by Paulo Dybala.
For here, it was Cruz over the top for Haaland. Yet no debate of offside here. 1 touch to take it under control from Haaland. 2nd touch to put it in the top corner. Absolutely no saving that. Unbelievable strike. 1-0 Stinger.
Roy probably should be 1-1 here, but Neymar stuffs his line and no one can tap it in.
Oh, I don't know who that was that just took a shot for Malteser's side, but that was one
End
hell
to
of a
end
shot.
here.
But Neymar doesn't finds the person this time, and Musiala equalizes for Roy. It's 1-1 now.
Bambi scored a goal.
It's been end to end here, but De Bruyne should have put it for 1-0 up. But Lukaku has now, but it's going to VAR.
Oh,
What a save by
Limo has
Alisson.
just missed an absolute sitter. Brilliant
Goal
ball in from
disallowed.
Immobile for Fabian. And Fabian, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, 6 yards out, puts it wide.
Goal disallowed Lukaku. But just before that, Kevin De Bruyne had an easy tap in. He should have put Badgie 1-0 up, but he didn't quite do it. Now Lewandowski's got. Oh, what a free kick, Mulch! Lewandowski 1-0.
There it is. The whole of the chat has seen that goal before you, Jono. It's amazing.
Oh, it's 2-0 Stinger. 2-0 Stinger. Lionel Messi. Poor bit of playing out the back from Pau Torres and Fabian. Fabian eventually gets nicked off by Kessie. 1 couple of touches. 1 ball into Messi. First touch to get out his feet. 2nd touch to stick it beyond the goalkeeper. 2-0 Stinger.
Andy Carroll with a goal for
De Jong
Ali.
is 1-1.
29 minutes in.
The Andy
Andy
Carroll mob
Carroll, assisted by Federico DeMarco.
We need to play a drinking game. Guys, if you ever want to play an Allaire draft drinking game, drink every time Andy Carroll scores. You might get drunk. You might be
I
sober.
got you.
Who knows? Just drink some of that Red Bull. It doesn't give you wings.
No, but it does give you heart attacks.
Mm-hmm.
If Red Bull or Coca-Cola want to sponsor Road to Legends or just the RTL in general, we're up for sponsors. Just drop us a message.
But only
Yeah.
from good brands like Iron Brew.
Yeah, I'd rather not have Coca-Cola on Red Bull.
Yeah. As long as Tottenham don't want to, I don't want to do anything to it.
UBS 2-1, and it is the favourite player of Don, his avoid from the qualifiers. It's SMS who puts it, Mulch 2-1 up.
There's goals galore, and we
Oh,
love
what's he done? What's he done? Manuel Neuer's had a shocker here.
Gee, imagine that.
Long ball over the top. Neuer decides to chest it down, tries to dribble past Tammy Abraham, who just takes it off him and puts it in an empty net.
In fairness, that's exactly like real life Neuer.
Exactly, that's
He
what
decides
I
to be a,
think about it
he
is,
decides to
he
be a
could have picked
midfielder
it
out of
up.
nowhere.
He could have picked it up.
No, but
It's
Manuel
an
Neuer's
absolute
notorious
shocker
for
from
being a
Neuer.
midfielder now and again.
Is there anything going on in your game, Crazy Boom? Because up until just then, you
it's
were
1-1. Literally. Literally, both teams are once again. Roy's team is once again competing for the most yellow cards. They've got about 6 of them. It's a very aggressive team by the looks of it.
Straight Edge and FMFO are having an argument.
And as I say it, Muriel has scored for Roy. Roy has taken the lead.
John Obi
This game.
thinking in chat that Daddy and Daddy are fighting each other.
Oh, it's a penalty to Stinger. Ward Prowse has fouled Bernardo just inside the box.
Hang on a minute. That biasness from commentary then, Dono. Oh, it's a penalty for Stinger.
No, it's 4-0. It's 4-0. It's 4. Well, it's 3-0 at the minute. I'm just feeling a bit sorry for Limo, who's struggling to get out here. Casey converts the penalty. It's 4-0 to Stinger. There might be a slight bit of bias.
Apparently, there's a war between
English
FMFO and
is
Straight Edge
strong.
in the chat there. I have no idea what's happening there, but they're fine.
Hey, Stinger has come swinging. Like, Stinger does well in group stages. He gets to finals. He just needs to break that, break the walls down, as Chris Jericho would say, and get that final win. And
Definitely got a chance with
absolutely
that team.
destroying it right now. Goal
Yeah,
difference of 5.
I'm not surprised with that team. How they let him have all 3 of those strikers is ridiculous.
Well, it's honestly, it's costing everyone them, though. You look at the other group, it is still quite tight, but
Roy may have scored,
Stinger.
but there's going to be a VAR check here.
I believe Stinger goes through. Stinger is through if he wins
Neymar
this.
may have-
Yeah,
It's been
correct.
disallowed. Roy did not score. And it's still
Stinger would
2-1.
be
now.
on 6 points if he wins this.
So this,
Yeah, he wouldn't be free yet.
Stinger will. Yeah, no, he will be free if he wins this. He is through because Brofist and Roy can only get, as it stands, 4 points.
Oh, Serge Gnabry
Okay,
with
yeah.
an amazing goal for Ali, assisted by Denzel Dumfries. Went bar down from a header. Beautiful goal.
We're into
Ali
added time here,
up
and Brofist is chucking the
3-0.
kitchen sink at this game. He's sending everyone up top, Brofist.
I have to admit, Lukaku's had a shocker. See, he scores a hat trick and then does nothing the next game, and that's what annoys me about Lukaku.
It's like his life at Chelsea.
Yeah, because he's cack.
I didn't actually realise he was injured till I watched the Champions League game the other night.
Yeah, when he was in street clothes.
Yeah.
Street clothes.
Oh, another yellow card for Roy here.
Is Roy just trying to get as many yellow cards as he can so that his last game everyone's suspended?
As after that yellow card, it gave him a
Oh
free
my
kick,
days.
and Brofist has scored from it. It's the man I can't pronounce, his own countryman, who has scored
Malinowski.
from a free kick.
Limo is going to be questioning what he's got to do to score. He's just hit the post with an open goal with Insigne. He's then got a free kick. He's hit the post with it. It's then came back in from that. and Bailey skied it from 6 yards.
And now Brofist
Three
is actually
huge chances.
We're doing an
Brofist is now
offside.
putting everyone back. He put everyone forward, and now that he scored the equaliser, like everyone come back.
It's
Sure, we
2-2.
don't
We
need
had an
to up anymore.
offside. We had an offside, a check for offside, but De Jong has scored a second. It's 2-2 now.
That
We've got a
opens
game
up.
on here.
That opens up Group A, lovely jubbly for the guys involved there. It even brings, as it stands, it kind of brings Mal back in, even if he's got 1 point as it stands. Anything else going around in the other games, Don?
It's 4-0 to Stinger here. Limo's all over Stinger for the last sort of 25 minutes. Of this
My game has ended 2-2 between Roy and Brofist.
Malteser just had a phenomenal opportunity, but his striker,
buddy.
Dusan Vlahovic, put it right off the crossbar.
2-2 to confirm that. Boom. It's finished here 4-0 for Stinger as well.
Results coming left, right, and centre. I love that. So we'll have clarification of all of the results in a second for you guys. People in chat, well, I suppose Straight Edge and FMFO, as you're here and you are having your nice little debate about who's a twat or not, wink, wink. You know it's FFMO. Let's be honest.
Yep.
No, I joke. Who do you think's going to win? Are you backing Mulch? Are you?
I
Who you
believe
backing?
Ali just went up 4-0. He has Andy Carroll with a brace in this game.
Son. De Jong.
We have a result from the Mulch Badger game, or is that still going?
Still going.
Still on at the moment.
Badgie on the attack. Something's going to come from this. Mane. Oh, great save by Mendy. There's a really long highlight. I thought something was going to come from that.
So just to confirm, Stinger won 4-0, right?
Confirmed, yes.
4.
So
Crazy.
close.
All right, Malt has scored a goal from Hulk. Funnily enough. And Andy Carroll has a hat trick.
When that swing Group B right open, I believe, because that will have them all on 3 points going into the final game.
What's the mouse score? Mulch will win all the way. There you go. FMFO is back in Mulch. You'd love to see it. As it does finish 2-2.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I thought you said Hulk scored for him. I've misheard.
If
Carroll hat trick. I'm disgusted on so many levels.
All right.
I know.
Wait, how many
Imagine-
goals has Carroll scored?
Andy
Imagine
Carroll just
Andy-
had a hat trick.
Is that
Imagine-
three, is that 4 in total or 3? Because I've said 4. If he scores 4, he's not going to score again. Oh wait, no, that's 3 because he didn't score a goal last time. Did he?
Ali's score was unbelievable that game. They won
Never doubt
5-1. Looked
Imagine-
very good.
Imagine if Andy Carroll was the top goal scorer in a limited pool Road to Legends finals. Just imagine. That would be absolute scenes.
Right, I think it's only fair we go in, I think, see how Ali is doing. So we will feature Ali's game, whoever that may be against. I'm looking forward to the nitty-gritty of the tournament now. One more group stage game left. Stinger is definitely through. So congrats, Stinger. You are our first finalist. Where is Ali? There he is. cat kicker got kicked and is now injured. I can't. That was too good. Oh, jeez. So yeah, that tops Badgie is top of his group as it stands.
Yeah.
So looking very confident in Group B. He's been talking the talk and walking the walk. So yeah, definitely the man in control at the moment. As I
was saying earlier, he must be. I'm gonna do some research after this season. Badgie must be at least up there for top goal scorer for Road to Legends history, because the last 3 competitions he's had, he's done well in all 3 of them, and he's scored quite a few goals. He must be up there, I reckon, for top goal scorer for the competition history. I'll research this and update you guys on Twitter, but I definitely think that's he's definitely in the running for that.
Well, we've got Ali ready for our feature game.
I will take the commentary in the feature game if you want.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Cool. Where
Karma, Badgie says karma.
Let's have a look. Where would you like me? I will go.
You've got the choice of Limo Brofest, Roy versus Stinger. Or
I'll go Stinger. I've not been Stinger yet.
Of course you will.
And I'm off to Ali. So that leaves.
I've got Brofist.
Who does that leave me?
So that leaves Gormy with Mal.
I said Brofist. I'm doing Brofist.
And that leaves me with Mal then.
Yeah, it leaves Crazy with Mal. Sorry.
I do like how Group B is 4-3-2-1 on the points.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You are not a legend.
And I believe what Group A will be 6-3-3-0.
6-3. What was the final score in the Roy game? 2-2.
It ended 2-2.
Yeah, it would be 6-3-1-1.
6-3-1-1. Yep. So all to play for there then.
Just get the tweets out. So, guys, who are we thinking? Final games preparation is getting started. People doing their tactics. Ali's got a nice big grin on his face. There's still all to play for. Anyone want to change their minds? Come on, anyone change their minds from their picks earlier? I know a few of you are going for Stinger. I know someone said, well, someone didn't say Stinger, but definitely said Stinger without saying Stinger. But at the moment, you guys.
And Stinger is 1-0 up.
Wow, we've not even started. Ali's still doing his thing, as Don will tell you.
We're just
First kick
kicking
of the
off here.
game, and it is Diaz inside of the box from a corner straight away. First minute of the game. Stinger is looking very impressive here, but he's getting countered here, and he hits the post. Could have been 1-1.
Brofist
and on goal, and Timo Werner.
What a
with a
finish,
normalness
Christian
to the-
Eriksen. The chip volley over Maltby's goalkeeper. It is one alley. What a finish, son. What a finish.
Brofist right back, just chipped the keeper and hit the post.
It's 1-1. Roy has equalised.
And Human Son has scored for Baji in this game. Baji's 1-0 up against Mal.
Yes, it's now 1-1.
Frankie de Jong.
Oh, no,
with a
it's
nice
2-1.
pass.
He's
So-
countered straight away, and Stinger is now scored again through Foden.
It's 2-0 Ali. I'm not going to tell you who scored it because you can guess who scored it.
That's his fourth goal of the
Yes.
tournament. I can confirm to you guys, he will not score again.
Andy Carroll is going to be top goal scorer of the tournament.
And Baji has scored again. Kurt Zuma from a corner has headed it into the net. It is 2-0 to Baji.
Badge again looking like he's going to cement.
Very,
his
very
place
much,
at the
very
final.
much a Don kind of move, crossing it into Kurt Zuma's head.
Breaking, Neymar has done something. Again, it's 2-2. Neymar has done something.
Unbelievable.
All
It's
the
0-0 at
slander-
half.
All the slander we've given
In the
Neymar,
Brofist
and
match.
he has scored again in this
So,
competition.
Gormy, as it being 0-0, and Limo only needed the point to, well, I say needing the point. Actually, no, he probably needs to win unless Roy wins. But as really Limo results
what a
go
game
his
it's
way, he
been,
needs a draw. And you say 0-0. Who's looking the better side?
And it's now 3-2.
The
What a
better
game
side,
this-
I would say, is Brofist due to the chances, but neither team can finish right now. Plus,
need to-
Brofist from match
Goal
one,
disallowed.
his playmaking ability isn't where it was in his side.
I need to comment on the decision Mal has made here. He switched to a strikerless tactic, but he's playing his strikers as midfielders in the strikerless tactic.
This is a very, very good game. Like as Roy says in chat, 14th minute, and it was 2-2. It could have been 3-2, but it was a disallowed goal. But we only just got to half time, and it is now 3-2 Roy as
I apologise,
Yes.
guys. I seem to be having some internet issues.
And there might be a penalty
I
to Baji here as
suspect
as
it's
the-
Ali because I have had the same issues here.
Carlos has completely tripped Kevin De Bruyne. It might be a pen.
Okay,
no idea
apologise
because
for that,
it's been
guys. Ali's PC has crashed. We will be back with Ali ASAP. So we will find someone else to
It is a
quickly
penalty to Baji.
Callum Wilson puts Brofist up 1-0 in the most lucky bounce I have ever seen in a draft
Lukaku
competition.
about to take a pen, and Lukaku scores. It is 3-0 to Baji now.
what a game this has been. It's like
And we
30
have-
minutes, 3-2.
We
Could have
have
been like
got that
4-4.
game as the featured game, as Ali is unavailable.
Yeah. It looks like he's still being fairly dominant in this game. Although I've said that as Maltz has just pulled one back from Benzema, it's going to VAR. Counter attack here. It is allowed. Nabry was poor. Walker won it.
I
Ball
have
in
to
from
admit,
Villa.
if this
Quite
this
good from
this is
Lewandowski.
something that could cost Ali's tournament, his being kicked out and his AI having to control and then mulch scoring is such a thing to do when the AI controls the team.
Leon Bailey with an absolute banger for Limo. Absolutely incredible goal.
Mount.
I have to admit, it's a tournament for Mal to forget as well here, guys.
Oh, I'm feeling for Ali here. It is 2-2 Lewandowski. Maltz has just said it as well. It's going to VAR again, but it's celebrated, so I suspect it's allowed. It is awarded.
Ian.
It is 2-2. I have been in this spot where I've been disconnected in a draft, and it's been turned around by the AI.
It's 3-3. Stinger has scored again. We're not even got to half time yet. What a game this has been.
Someone in Mal's stream just said, rumor has it, Andy Carroll's killed his PC. But no, it's heartbreaking.
Lukaku has scored again. It is now 4-0 here.
Badgie's been unstoppable. Like, he's just scoring goals for fun. It looks
A
like,
goal and
well,
assist
let's
for
say it
Son
now,
and 2
like,
goals for Lukaku.
Mulch, the king of the Desi. The king of the Desi, indeed. But yeah, so it
Jaden
looks
Sancho
like
went for goal. Would have been a beautiful
Could
goal if
have
he
a
pulled it
double
off.
Desi here if it continues like this. It's 3-3 at the moment.
Badgie's through. Stinger is already through.
Stinger's been through.
So still, like Stinger can go to sleep for this game. Really, he doesn't even need to be here.
Oh. SNS has made it 3-2 to Mulch. I feel really, really bad for Ali here.
Mal has scored. Koke has scored just before halftime. From an Alfonso Davies assist. There is a little bit of a light for Mal to try and come back into this.
I wouldn't want to call a winner in this game. We've kicked off the second half now. It can go either way.
Unfortunately, technology has put a bit of a dampener on the tournament, but we do have to move on, and
Foden.
it is very exciting.
Oh, Tammy should be putting that way.
Someone said that someone in Mal's chat said he's getting Braziled, so Badge will take that as a compliment. The Brazil of the RTL is Badge. Mulch loves a 2-2. Desi, we all love a Desi. Up the FM Ducks.
Mulch
Agree.
seems completely not
Here he
happy
is.
that he won because of the situation.
If anyone does love a Desi,
Sam.
it's the man in the chat now.
Sam,
FM.
Done.
up the FM Ducks.
I can say
Watch
that
the
Mulch looks
Stinger
like he does
game.
not.
There's very high possibility of
Mulch
being
is
a
feeling
double
as guilty
Desi,
as
and I
that
know
we
you
are.
love him.
Mulch does not know what to think about himself with that look.
Yeah, he's
So long
feeling
as it's not
guilty.
Alan Brazil.
Liam Bailey has put Limo up 2-1. They are reviewing the goal, but being that Liam Bailey put his arm up, it is going to be a goal.
Mulch does feel awful. There's not much we can do, but it's sad and it's
Funny
funny
though,
though.
Ali.
Ali does find the funny things in life, which we do respect. But we have to admit, are you ever going to pick Andy Carroll again? Because he clearly just broke your PC.
He was too powerful for the PC. He was too powerful for the PC to handle.
I told you he was only ever going to score 4 goals. He scored 4 goals and the PC gave up.
I can imagine that he was too powerful for the PC
The
to
hacking
handle.
Ali did
the
to make
power
him
of-
score 4 goals before the tournament broke his PC.
Yeah, I need to know how Ali's got into
But over
Miles.
here, Mal has scored again. It is now 4-2. Comeback could be on for Mal.
So with Limo going 2-1 up, that currently puts Limo and Stinger through,
Yes, it does.
which is craziness. And as it stands, Badgie's through, and I believe it'll be Mulch.
Oh, Limo almost went up 3-1, but he just hit the post smack on. And then Callum Wilson just blasted the ball over the net for Brofist.
Boom, have you got any comments on
As things stand,
On,
Mulch will be on
Mal's-
5 points.
on
But I'm
Mal's
saying
goal?
Badgie was very dominant in the first half, but the second half has started off in Mal's favor here with the
Stinger
early
has
goal.
taken the lead here. It's now 4-3 Stinger.
With
What
the
a
late
game.
goal at the end of the first half and the early goal here in the second, there could be a chance where Mal comes back into this if he gets another goal very quickly.
And it was Tammy Abraham with the goal for Stinger.
Next goal in this game is very crucial for the outcome.
This has got to be goal of the game of the tournament so far.
All right. Limo is through on a score of 2-1.
What is the Stinger score at the moment?
Stinger's 4-3 up.
Who's following that game?
Me.
Oh, yeah, you are following that game. Okay. Stinger's 4-3. Yeah.
It literally, like the 14th minute, it was 2-2. It's been a mental game.
We're going to get a
Probably-
Desmond.
Could be a double Desi here.
I would like to thank Ali for the raid of this stream. hard luck on the situation that happened at the end there, Alan.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry about that situation.
Yeah, thank you for taking part, Ali. We really wanted you to get involved. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
technology is a pain in all of our asses. Server's scared of Andy. And do you know what? I have to agree with you, mate. I feel like someone doesn't like Andy Carroll, you know. Don't dick double desi. I don't. Hey, you guys mentioning the double desis, all right? You bring up the double desis in the comments. Reread the comments. It's not my fault. I'm reading your comments. I don't care for double desis. I want goals. I want wins. I want people to be 4-4. I want it to be so
The
close to
pack is
double
clean,
desi
like
and
pack
someone
is
scores in the 94th minute. But more bookings, as we can see, for Mal there.
Another booking right there, as you said that.
So
Bullions.
I've got live league table access there from Limo. As things stand, Stinger on 9, Limo on 6 go through in from Group A as things stand. From Group B, Badgie through on 7, Malt through on 5. Harsh on Ali in that situation. I know Mulch is feeling bad for it, so we're not going to dig the boot into Mulch anymore. I don't think there's anything else he can really do differently there. And I will hope now that Ali's rooting for Mulch to go on and win it on his behalf. Either that or he's away kicking planks out of something. I was going to say kicking a cat, but he's not Curtis
So
Zuma,
yeah, it's finished here.
let's not kick
Stinger
that.
4-3. What a game! It's probably one of the best games of FM I've seen this year. It's very, very entertaining.
Just in time as there's an ad break. GG's, guys, wasn't meant to be this time. Congrats to the future winner. I'm going to lay in the corner, crawl into a fetal position, and slowly cover myself under a Pokemon-themed blanket. What Pokemon is it? Is it all of the Pokemon? But GG, thanks for trying to defend your title, Roy, under circumstances where you're basically blind. We appreciate you for
Yeah, I really hope you feel better as well soon, mate.
Can I just confirm results with everyone that I've got them right on this graphic? It's Brofist 1, Limo 2, Roy 3, Stinger 4, Ali 2, Mulch 3, and Malteser Fall 4.
The game is still going on, but that is the current score, yes.
Oh,
It
it's still
has-
going on.
All Gen
Yeah.
Pokemon. Love that.
The game
It is still
between
going on.
Mal and Badgie has not ended yet.
But it's ended now on that bombshell.
Yeah, they did end 4-2.
So that is it, guys. Buddy,
What?
Mulch, Stinger, and Limo will do battle in our semi-finals.
Yep.
Faith Pokemon equals not a Gen 1 Pokemon. Well, that is a shame, but it's got two
Who
of my
do-
favorite Pokemon there. So
Who do we think in chat's going to win the finals? Let us know. Who will become a legend? 'Cause it's only one way. as we
Also,
know.
once again, we do not have a back-to-back winner.
no, the hunt goes on. Perhaps in FM23 will we find such greatness.
So I believe, if my understanding of how this works correctly, it will be Stinger versus Mulch and
Yes.
Limo versus Badgie.
Yeah, fingers crossed. That's how
That is
should
usually
work.
how these things go.
Let's hope it doesn't do Limo versus Stinger, because I have been in a draft where that's happened before. So yeah, guys, we will close off that for the moment as our semi-finalists prepare and we prepare for some fun action. What is it? 3 games to go, guys. Literally 2 semi-finals. The first leg and second leg, of course, and then the final. It's all to play for.
Yes.
And it is
Commiserations.
two-legged ties. So are
Yeah.
we wanting to take or have like 2 of us on a game each?
Yeah, that works.
Or you guys.
I've not followed Mulch and Stinger yet, so I want to watch.
I want to
Yeah,
go
those
to Lee. Wait.
I can confirm it as Badgie versus Limo.
I have
go
Mulch
Limo.
open, so I'm gonna follow Mulch.
I'm gonna go Limo. I've not been a Limo yet.
Right. I will kind of just stay with you because I'm kind of there anyway. If that's all right. So I'll be with you. If the other two are happy with Brofist and Mulch. Not Brofist and Mulch. Stinger and Mulch. I'm
Stinger
not
Mulch.
Brofist
Yeah.
off my thing.
I've not watched Stinger or Mulch this draft, so I'll watch Mulch.
What game are we doing?
You watch Stinger, Gourmet. I'm watching Mulch. His perspective.
Sound good.
As Straight Edge is trying to give Mulch encouragement of you can do it. It's only Holland, Messi, and Mbappe, Chief.
We are going to have the first featured game. I suppose it can only be one man. The man with a perfect record so far with his Namplants. It will be Stinger. Oh, snap. This tournament got me the 100 club achievement. Play 100 matches online in a fancy draft. Nice one. Total Dial deserves
Congratulations on
more
your
love.
achievement.
You know what? I agree with you, Roy. Total Dial does deserve more love.
Massive thank you for Falcon for the raid as well. We really appreciate that. Thanks for being involved, mate.
No, we understand why you couldn't stream it, Roy. You don't need to apologize for it.
The man
Dying
that
of
was
itchy eyes is-
unnamed,
Is it
I
one-
think, has a pretty good shot.
So, looking forward to watching the rest of the tournament. Thank you, Mal. Thank you, Roy. Man dying of itchy eyes. I don't know. Perhaps there were some people out there that probably would have loved to watch you die of itchy eyes. I am glad you didn't.
I'm not.
We want you to feel better. Perhaps you can use.
I'm also
the
not sure
itchy
Twitch
eyes-
would have likened to see you die of itchy eyes.
True. That is also true. And also, you can blame the itchy eyes is the reason why you really lost. Let's all know if you didn't have itchy eyes, you could see properly, you would have smoked everybody here.
Yep.
Those people are called out.
But it does mean that 9 tournaments and we still haven't had a back-to-back champion.
It's hard. It is proving that it is very, very hard.
Will it happen in FM23? By the way,
Grimmy is telling Mulch to use the power of Mulch Ball to beat Stinger. A lot of encouragement happening for Mulch in this.
remember the winner of this will get a print from the FM Hub. Massive shout out to them again. One of our main sponsors for the competition. They doing a lot of work in the community, so make sure you check them out.
Yep.
And yes, so get your score predictions in chat. Who do you think is going to win the semi-finalists?
Mulch is not afraid of Holland, Messi, and Tammy Abraham. They've only scored 2 goals, and Milinkovic Savic has scored 3. That is it.
I think you're looking at all these semi-finals, and I genuinely think anyone can win any one of these. And I'm not saying that to sit on the fence.
yeah.
Mulch has shown that he's strong. His Group A performance, the fact that he's got through again today, shows that he can win games. Stinger, on the other hand, looks very, very strong. He's got an extremely strong team. We've highlighted that a lot of times. And he's 1 3 out of 3. Badgie, 7 points out of 9 as well. Limo 5 out of 9. Mulch also Limo was 6 out of 9 and Mulch was 5 out of 9. Any one of these can be any one of these. I think Stinger's obviously got to be favourite right now. I think I'm sticking with Limo though, of course, but I think Stinger probably is edging his favourite slightly at the minute.
Just looking at Stinger's team, that is like what PSG wish they could have.
Yeah.
If you ever would stop fighting them.
Like that team is just ridiculous. And he's going up against a 3-striker tactic. So it's
He's
gonna
going
be
up against
interesting.
Benzema, Lewandowski, and Zapata.
Jesus.
OP, and I have choice words for those type of tactics with 3 strikers up top, but will not say it.
And he has on the
Yeah.
bench. He has Aussie men on the
Yeah.
bench too, which is a decent person to bring on.
So just going into the team talks here with Limo and Baji.
Same in this game.
Yes, everyone, 2 legs. 2 legs.
Yeah, 2-legged ties for the semis, a 1-legged final.
So
Something I noticed in FM the other day now, if these guys got their fixture list, it will confirm. Now, they're not going to do that just now because they're in a game. Let them concentrate on their game. But if they were to go to their actual fixture list, semi-finals and finals are now shown as neutral venues, which I think is great because it now removes that quote-unquote home
Definitely.
advantage that we all believe is in draft mode.
No.
yeah, definitely. I do wish, like, for maybe like a future game though, if they could do it like all
got
games
an
in
early
the
highlight
draft
here.
were neutral stadiums. I
Yeah.
think that would be cool.
Stinger has kicked off.
And then we have an early highlight here with everyone like
Yep.
Stinger's team passing
Bernardo
the ball around.
Silva puts
Bernardo
Stinger
Silva,
up
yep.
1-0.
What a ball by Messi over the
Yup.
top.
As Stinger hits the Mourinho button. I love that. I don't know if you guys have seen that when he scores. It's a button and it's
Yeah.
Mourinho running on the
Yeah, I
field
saw.
in the Inter Milan game. That's awesome.
I did see.
Literally just a ball over the top, ball up in the air by Messi is what he can do.
I've just stayed. Stinger seems to have a habit of scoring before the game that I'm watching is kicked off.
Maybe that's a secret.
Anything else going on in the other semi-final game?
No, we've
nothing
kicked
yet.
off now. We've just kicked
Yeah.
off now. We are flying through it to catch up now that we
Yeah.
have gone. Looks like a knock to Leon Bailey is about the only thing to discuss. No highlights, 20 minutes in.
Lovely stuff.
Oh,
Some good passing
Lewandowski
here by
really
Mulch.
went for goal there.
Ooh. Beautiful passing by Mulch team to create that chance there.
Mm-hmm.
Stinger looks calm and collective.
As expected, Hernandez as the left back has gotten a yellow card. He's a man for cards.
I've just seen Roy's comments. He loves to just talk about beating me, doesn't he?
Oh, big save from Manuel Neuer against Lukaku. Played through,
Beautiful passing
1-on-1.
again by Mulch here.
Neuer stays tall.
Big ball to whip in there. Hernandez on the ball here. Barella. The pack that
Oh,
Barella.
Nicola
Barella
Barella.
scores. Hernandez holds the ball up, gives it back to Barella. Barella just moves in and just slots it in.
Nearly.
Oh, big save at the other end for Ter
1-1.
Stegen.
Great. Yeah.
On
big
you
save.
go.
20
the
minutes
goals
in.
We have a game on our hands here, Gordy.
That we do.
Right now, we've just had 2 big saves from 2 big German goalkeepers.
Yes.
Exciting times are upon us. Mulch, you know what? Mulch is looking good, but Stinger does look like it's impossible to stop.
And your hands cut open the team again. Here.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Erling
Haaland
Haaland
straight
almost
at
put
the
him up
keeper.
2-1.
Lukaku. Lukaku makes it 1-0.
What a finish. Neuer, no chance.
Just Stinger's team can just, at a moment's notice, just cut open any team.
Erling Haaland puts him up 2-1.
As I said, it just like that, Gorman. Like his team could just cut open anyone with just a few passes.
By Lionel Messi.
Great football there by
You expect Haaland to score.
Lukaku and the team.
Like I said earlier, he's a machine.
Yeah, I don't actually think he's a human being in real life either. I actually think he's an alien because
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Someone needs to go into the training ground of Man City, unplug the charger so he doesn't charge fully before a match.
no, just unplug it the night before the Arsenal game. That's fine. Anyone
No,
else?
it definitely
I
would have
think if
helped Man U fans. That's the only way that they'll be able to get in a game against Man City.
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
if we
can unplug it, then next Manchester derby,
Madrid
Exactly.
want him apparently in a few years' time. If we just pay that, if we all put some money towards it, we could pay the lease score for Madrid just to get him out of the country. To stop him scoring all the goals.
They're just bringing Mbappe then.
We are half-time here. 1-0 Badgie through Romelu Lukaku. That absolute thunderbolt past Neuer.
Another pass that goes in on the fraud hits it straight at Mendy.
That's great. The fraud hits it straight at Mendy.
As I just saw Stinger just did sometimes,
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
I'm telling you, fraud. Like, I'll be honest. Has anyone heard from Mbappe apart from the first?
Not much, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he scored the first game when I was calling it.
and then got.
Has he
some
scored
assists.
since?
He got an
I don't
assist.
know.
Didn't he? He got a goal from that silver goal, but yeah.
And Mulch has made a substitute here. He's put on Jordi Alba for the yellow carded Hernandez. And it's an interesting sub.
Regardless, I still think Andy Carroll gets player of the tournament.
No,
Nah,
I'm sorry, but
no.
I'm sorry, the Ali's computer said no to that decision.
computer says no. I have to be honest. So far, player of the tournament goes to Lukaku.
Yeah, definitely.
Liam making a fair bit of tweaks for the second
Or
half.
Silva.
If Lukaku gets to play in the final, then yes. If Bernardo Silva gets to play in the final, then it's him.
But
Yeah,
what if they both
For-
play in the final?
Then it's whoever performs better.
Because they've been both really
Like
good
Bernardo
throughout the tournament.
Silva, like Lukaku's supposed to score goals.
Oh, Limo's just hit the bar twice in a row, once from Immobile and once from, I
Like you'd
think
expect-
it
Tell him-
was
tell him-
Memphis.
Tell that to
Oh,
him when
glad
he's
you
at
said
Chelsea.
something there, Don, because I thought you'd fallen asleep. Oh, how boring.
Yeah, you
Had to change hamsters.
you expect it from Lukaku, but Silva has just been running the show in like these Stingers games.
Yeah, Don had to change hamsters for a sec.
Yeah, I've just had to flick my camera off. So I've still got the mic on, but I've got my camera
I'm
off.
telling
for a
you,
second. Back on,
Don,
just
put the
quick
hamster on top of the bloody box and set the candle on fire. It will start running then.
We are here, though. We are here. I promise you guys.
Yeah,
We are still working.
I'm quite impressed.
It's good
with
to know
your,
you're still here, no?
Your dial-up hamster internet. How?
Yeah, I'm expecting the hotspot to literally die at any second, but it is still running as Badgie's starting to hit the bar. Didn't see who took the shot. I think it
Frank
was
Kessie
Kennedy.
with a
Frank
banger.
Messi with another assist.
Yep. And there goes Jose Mourinho running again.
Someone stop that Portuguese man streaking on the pitch. I do like how it's just in his camera as well. It just
Yeah.
shows up on the camera. It's very, very cool. I do like it.
I mean, it's sometimes maybe good. Sometimes
Mobile.
also appeared on the camera.
Oh, it's a
that was
goal.
hilarious.
It's a mobile. It's going to
Mobile.
VAR. It's going to VAR.
I will
That's
say also.
awarded.
I will
Hat-trick
also say
of
in that
It's
move.
awarded 1-0. We've got a game in our hand here. Jono, what do you think?
Yeah, good team goal. This bad mistake by Stegen though.
How
Bad
many
mistake.
minutes
He should've-
on in that game, guys?
62
Silva with
minutes.
another assist.
Yep.
shocking,
Leroy.
shocking goal.
Jenkins with the goal.
Manuel
Leroy's
Neuer.
out.
to stadium, sorry.
But Silva has scored. Silva has assisted that goal, and
It's-
Silva
It's
and
2-1.
Silva actually created.
2-1.
Silva created the Kessie goal too. He passed it to Messi.
And
Yep,
Messi
so that's
just
goal
key pass.
scorer for Stinger is Leroy Sané.
Literally,
are
this game is
2-1
being run
here.
by Silva.
Limo
2-1 here.
is in
Ward
the
Prowse.
lead.
Yep.
James
Ward Prowse
is doing
corner.
what he
Pau
does.
Torres header. I could have predicted that when we were doing the draft. I'm pretty sure I did. It's
I tell
2-1
you
Lima.
what, Mulch's set pieces aren't that bad. If you could actually get one of his strikers to do what Lewandowski did in the last game, he'll actually score.
I mean, Lewandowski hit the top of the bar in there on that freak.
We are going.
See, I don't even
Sané's
have to
on
watch
ball
the
here.
Arsenal game to know that Arsenal won. Excellent. At least we don't struggle against teams you never hear of, eh?
I mean,
Man
we
United
won.
fans.
We won that game.
Oh, you
We
only
won.
barely won that game.
Listen,
And
when you
Bernardo
got-
Silva.
when you got
5-1.
when you got David De Gea in net at this point, you know.
Sorry,
He's not
Badge,
the
but
biggest-
Lukaku can score. Lukaku can score 6 more goals. I'm gonna have to give. so far
Arsenal's
player
up
of the tournament
3-0 now, by the way.
Good.
Bullies.
I mean,
Hang on,
Silva
guys.
just has to
All my
at the
Arsenal shirts in
moment.
the background there.
At the
Yeah.
moment,
Matt,
Silva
Matt
just has to be
Turner's in
player of
net
the
too,
tournament.
which is awesome.
Matt Turner in net. Am I
Yeah.
dreaming?
Rob
fair-
Holding's playing and scored.
No. I bet Eddie scored too, didn't he?
I didn't see Eddie playing. I saw Balogun.
Oh, Balogun's playing. Oh, I do love Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, and Ketia
Did they bring Balogun back from Stead
Balogun.
Rhymes?
Apparently so. Wait, yeah,
Yeah,
apparently
fine.
so because he's definitely on loan.
Yeah.
Either way,
Unless it
Bullies,
was Nketiah,
Nketiah-
but it
Nketiah
looked like
scored.
Balogun.
Ketia did score.
Yeah, Eddie did score. That's
Yeah, he scored the first goal of the night. Eddie. It was Eddie,
We've
then
had-
Rob Holding, then Fabio.
We've had
My
some
boy
high scoring
Muk-
games, but no one scored 6 yet. Can Stinger break
Makoku's
that?
on. Makoku's on. He's gonna get. He's gonna
I would bet anything on
Put
Silva to create
Limo
another
in the
chance.
final. Makoku.
I
last
really
minute
want
goal.
Coca-Cola to score.
Well, Harry Kane's on the ball here. Passes
I
it to
wish
someone
Trent
because-
Alexander-Arnold would track back like that in reality.
That's
I mean,
because
I
he
wish you're
forgets,
slightly less good at free kicks in reality.
that's because he forgets that he's actually a right back and thinks he's a right winger.
Yep. When Reece James does both.
Well,
Messi with the corner crosses straight to the clubs of Bendy.
Reece James plays defense, scores, and assists.
so
he should start for England. No. It's no
Oh,
delay.
what a miss from Makoku.
what is the time on the other game, guys?
We are 86 minutes
86th
played.
minute and 8
86
seconds.
minutes in.
We are about to.
Cleared off the
End
line by
here.
Nelson Semedo. I didn't see who had the header for
Oh.
Bazzi, unfortunately.
2-2.
But
Turn
from
that
a
on the ball here.
throw-in,
It's about to cross
All
It's
right,
the
two
middle.
goals.
Lewandowski.
And Robert
Just
Lewandowski
scored.
does get a goal for Mulch. 5-2. Zapata with the pass to Lewandowski.
throw in. Frankie de Jong whips it in. Kevin De Bruyne, first time volley. It's 2-2 here.
Frankie de Jong's got to be in contention for player of the tournament as well. He's had a blinding tournament.
Yeah, but
Right,
is
so
he
if
Bernardo
we can
Silva good?
quickly get the last few minutes of Limo. There's no point actually.
It's full
It's
time
full
here,
time.
2-2.
But we will
Right.
stick with Limo and Badgie as our featured game for the semi-final second leg.
Can I confirm the Stinger versus Mulch score, please?
5-2.
5-2.
So quickly,
Stinger.
guys, Gormy, I will go to you. Your thoughts on the first leg match between Stinger
The
and Mulch?
man that is unnamed looks absolutely unbelievable.
We love
That's
that.
just Jose Mourinho running on the field every time. That's awesome.
And Gattuso just
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
And Jono, whilst Don is doing something in the background, could you give us your thoughts on the first leg of Limo versus Badge?
Yeah, very good game. Badgie's pulled it back right at the end there. Yeah, all to play for in the second leg. It can go either way, I think. Badgie obviously Badgie got the first goal. Limo pulled back. Limo took the lead, and then Badgie pulled back again. So end-to-end game, it can go either way in the second leg.
Ah. All right, I'm awake. I'm not falling asleep. I'm awake.
Please
Wow,
don't yawn.
is it that boring for you? No, I joke.
No.
I joke.
I'm
Wait,
sorry,
just
it's a bit
sticking
like
with-
it's a bit like watching Man City. It's kind of just you just get bored.
I'm
We gotta
sorry.
go.
Who do you support?
I support
Yeah.
Manchester United. and
Yeah,
it's not.
that's- I'm
It's not.
sorry.
It's not boring at all, Bullions, because anything can happen at a United game. It can be terrible or good.
You telling
Anything
me
can happen. It's quite
you
entertaining.
get bored watching Haaland score goal after goal after goal? Because I love
And then
it. Like,
and then Anthony scored a world. It woke me up.
It was good.
News from Limo versus Baji. Ward-Prowse and Locatelli are both suspended for Limo. That's quite a big hit in his
That's
midfield
huge.
pairing.
what was that? Say those two again.
Ward-Prowse and Locatelli both suspended for Limo.
Nice.
Quite a big hit in terms of his
Nice.
midfield.
What a freaking goal by
Bit of
Mitchell.
miss.
Whereas for Mulch, Lucas Hernandez is suspended for the second leg.
Jono, I've got a goal of the month submission from Midgetlin and Feyenoord. Oh my word!
It's getting to put in the Discord. I've put a few in there.
Yeah, real quickly, if you are all wanting to join a football-focused Discord, but it is Road to Legends, we do have a football Discord now for the podcast. It is separate from the FM side of things. So if you guys would like to join that Discord, I'm sure Jono could find a link for it, pop it in the chat, and you guys are more than welcome to pop in. We got
I'll
good
get it
chats
now.
every day, which speaking of every day, I need to do question of the day. Unless you want
also-
to do it today. Or boom.
I've got a question for the day.
What is
going
it?
through? Who's going through? Stinger, Mulch, Badgie, or Limo? Any of you guys can jump in and answer. If Gormy says unnamed man, I will
Yes.
walk. I will walk.
It's unnamed man.
I am going to
I'm not saying a name.
Oh wait, you mean Jose Mourinho? Yeah, of course.
Jose Mourinho, yeah. Jose
Jose's
Mourinho.
the special one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I am
respect.
going to go with a Limo versus Stinger final.
Love that.
I'm-
Love that.
It's going to be
I'm going
Mourinho
Stinger
and
Limo.
Gattuso.
I'm going Stinger Limo as well. And I'm going to say Stinger to win it still. Because he looks so impressive.
I'm still going with Stinger or unnamed man to some.
Also, how Gormy brings it up as well. There'll be big announcements on the podcast in the next 24 hours as well. It'll
Yeah, 24
last-
hours. Basically,
the la-
over the next 72 hours, you guys are going to get a lot of stuff.
there'll be the last two members of the new podcast team, and then
Also,
trailer teaser.
slightly goes for the draft side of things. There will be things going on in the background for us to make the first FM23 draft amazing, well, as best as we would like it to be. And obviously, you'll find out more information as we know what's going on.
Also, any
Right,
managers involved tonight, we'd love any feedback. Can you drop us? Either drop me a DM, drop Don a DM, drop Gormy a DM, or drop Bullions a DM. Anything that you've enjoyed about the night, or any improvements you think we could make going forward, we love any feedback. There's a page in the Discord. or you can
There
drop
goes
us a
Jose
DM.
Mourinho. We have a goal here instantly from Stinger.
Once again,
Would you
Hello.
believe, would you
You
believe
just-
that
you
Silva
just-
has scored?
I know. You just go in. There goes Jose Mourinho.
Exactly.
I'm just watching Limo casually, calmly have a nice little puff on his vape, and people are scoring goals already.
Yeah. Silva,
Someone needs
as
to-
expected.
Someone needs to tell Stinger to. I know we love his exciting football and his goals, but we're not ready, guys. Come on.
Should we? I feel like if Stinger does go into when he comes in for an interview, if we do get to that stage with him, we
Go on,
should
I'd like-
introduce him as unnamed man.
Gormy,
Yeah.
I'd like to answer your question of the day live. Arsenal are literally going to win everything, quadruple. All right, we're going to win the FA Cup. I don't really care about the League Cup, but we'll do that too. No, we'll win the Premier League and we'll win Europa. I want us to win Europa, and I think we'll finish like third.
Oh,
1-0
I think
Badgy
you guys have a
inside
good
a
shot at
minute.
winning Europa.
It's
I can
Sadio
define
I think you'll
Mane.
definitely get top 4, Bullions.
Mane's had a
that's
good
nailed
tournament
up.
as well.
Goal awarded, 1-0 Badgy, 90 seconds in. Sadio Mane.
I think we should get all 4 finalists in. And not only the 2 from the final, we'll get all 4 finalists in.
Well, while we wait for the final to begin and everyone gets ready and stuff, we
We
could get our
we could bring in the 2
yeah,
people in
we can
semifinals
bring in our
obviously,
2
because-
semi-finalists for a nice little chat.
Benzema scored, but it's gonna actually picked up the ball. It should be onside.
Yeah, we'll see by VAR if
Yeah,
this is counted.
it's onside.
It's onside.
So it's 1-1. It is 6-3 on aggregate in
A bad,
favor
a bad
of the unnamed
defensive
man.
mistake from Stinger there, though. Kept the
Yeah.
ball
Oh,
too much.
It's 1-1.
1-1.
Katsuma scores an own goal. That's what you get for kicking a cat.
Great ball across here, by the way. Just, you've got a... Zuma has to get a touch on this.
Oh, Badgie's got no voice, so he will not be joining us, even if he does win the whole thing. No worries, Badgie. No
Okay.
worries, my friend.
Oh, well,
I thought that Mulch was about to get another goal right there.
yeah, I thought that was a beautiful cross by Kyle Walker, but it gets expertly
guy-
defended in the end.
Either
Badge.
way.
Badge, what if you come on camera and show us how you feel in the form of
Be a mine. Be a mine. Just make a box.
Badgie is down to 10. Johnny is sent off.
Write answers on pieces of paper.
Sorry.
And then just hold it
in,
up.
Just
in
do a
that,
Bragster. Just do a Bragster where you wrote, I
You
am
know what?
sick.
in
Oh,
that
people
in that
can hold it up.
instance, with
Karim Benzema.
Badgie says enough. Badgie has said enough.
Benzema has
Just to confirm.
Sorry.
10
6-4
minutes
on
in.
aggregate in favor of the unnamed man.
10
I
minutes
don't
in.
take
Badgie
any,
down to 10.
damage to
Yeah,
I don't take any responsibility for that red card.
this is bonkers. Mulch needs 2 goals, and he's literally
Yeah.
level. You can't write this. You're like, It's because I've said Jose Mourinho. I've cursed Jose Mourinho.
No, there's no such thing as a curse of Jose.
Yeah,
Just,
there is.
Respect.
just
Respect.
impatient Man United.
Wait. Did you see Jose Mourinho's last stint at United?
Bullions, respect. Respect.
You won some trophies.
3 for him, 2 for the rest of them. Respect.
So did Arteta. Arteta won more trophies than him in a half a season.
Respect.
As a player.
We're
I enjoyed
paused.
winning the Road
I
League,
will
but yeah.
I will not allow any slander of the special one.
I will slander the
the
special one.
Listen, the special,
Special
one
one was-
Bullions, you better watch yourself. He'll get a rapper and appear on a diss track about him doing enough.
Did you see that? That was brilliant.
Messi puts Stinger up 7-4 on
2-2
aggregate.
on tonight.
Jose
on the night.
Mourinho goes flying again. I love that. That's the best
Let's
thing
hope
I've seen.
that Jose Mourinho doesn't slip and break his ankle.
He's been running a lot. He probably needs to sit down, Jose
Yeah, to be fair,
Mourinho.
he's quite old. He might as well just start playing if he can run that fast.
If somehow Mulch
From-
pulled that back, Stinger
Did
should
you-
just come in and say, if I
Did you see, like, one
if
of
I
the, like-
speak, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Did you see like the whole like Jose Mourinho when he was like he couldn't be in the stands for a Roma game?
Yeah,
so
and
was
he
watching
was
van.
in the
He was
van.
watching the back of a van.
Fraud.
Those were
See?
funny.
Fraud. Mbappe went to set up Silva and Silva missed. That's not Silva's fault. Mbappe's fraud.
Yeah, they're currently losing the Real Betis.
Who are?
Roma.
Ha! And he's a special one.
Well,
I mean,
they also have
Zaniola
a
got
red-
sent
they
off.
also have a
They had a
red
red
card.
card.
So, and it was not Jose Mourinho.
Oh, big chance for Limo as Leon Bailey just tucks it wide.
Nacho. Interesting tactic by
We haven't even
Stinger.
got to half time. We haven't
Yup.
got to the 30th minute here yet.
Osman on
Foden is
Lewandowski.
injured.
That's an interesting sub.
Yeah, Fabian with a knock.
Oh yeah, Fabian's very close.
mean, he's obviously saying that
Still winning
Benzema has
challenges,
done.
though.
Gormy is obviously thinking Benzema has done more from him in this game than
Oh,
Lewandowski has.
Badgie is 2-1 up. Not Badgie. Limo is 2-1 up.
One job, Jono. One job.
It's a really well won ball by Fabian in the midfield, despite him being injured. Good ball in across to Sancho. Ter Stegen makes a decent save, but it falls kindly to Cairo Immobile, who follows in with the rebound. 2-1 Limo, 4-3 on aggregate.
Well, Malta's players have finally won the ball back. They were trying for ages there. And
What a
Benzema's
save by Courtois.
Courtois stopping his Real Madrid teammate from scoring past him.
Fabian
He's like,
is injured,
he
but
literally
wants to
looked him in the
continue.
eyes and said, I know which way you like to shoot, Benzema. Not today.
He did
Fabian is injured, but wants to
Not in
continue.
my house.
Well, what a
You
pass
guys
from
ever
Malta's
seen that
team.
Geico commercial?
Zapata with it into no one.
Yeah. I've seen that guy go
And
commercial,
Sane's on the
but only
ball.
because I watch wrestling at
Haaland.
ridiculous times in the morning.
Holland almost completely ran it out of play, but somehow didn't. But Mendy gets a good save there.
Did you see how he stopped that? Did you see how he stopped that robot?
Yeah,
He was going too fast. Just stop. Carry on. Right,
the
robot.
program did not finish with the run.
What
that
a
they
goal!
saved. Oh, what
by
a head
Victor
by
Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen. What a...
I can't with this. I swear to God.
7-5 on aggregate, and there is still plenty of time. The unnamed man needs to do something.
Zapata, what a knock up to the head of Osimhen. And what a header.
That's a big header.
Courtois was never saving that one.
So Limo's finally almost got to half time, I
Over
think.
there.
eh?
Yep, nearly.
We are on the 46th minute just now. We do have a highlight.
As Mulches brought in
Griezmann.
Kimmich on for Conte.
Lukaku. Oh,
Zapata's on the ball here.
Neuer with the save against Lukaku.
Neuer
was
was
Milinkovic
not happy.
Savage hits the crossbar. That probably should have been a goal for Mulch there, but
it's half time
Milinkovic
here.
Savage can't do it.
Limo's
Stinger.
pumping fists. He also had his
Definitely.
hands in his pockets.
going to be up
He-
there as close to being one of the most matches played ever in the draft. This is at least another 5 he's been in. He looks set for the final, let's be honest. But anything can happen on FM.
Yeah, that is very true.
Just never know anymore.
I
Everything
know
looks-
from my save in Belgium, I've been down like 3-0, come back and win 7-3. Anything can happen in this game.
I think I had a game against Fox once, and it was like 5-1 up, and I somehow pulled it back to 5-5 and scored in the last minute, and I was like, no way. It's the
We are
greatest game I've
finally
done
at
so
half
long.
time here.
Who did I?
So, John, so Limo in the lead 2-1. Does Badger look like he can score being down to 10? Is he down to 10 men?
He is down to 10 men. He's had a couple of big chances. Was a big chance right at the end of the half for Lukaku that Neuer was equal to. Limo wasn't happy in terms of the build-up of it. Obviously, we're not really getting to see Badgie's reaction too much because Badgie's, unwell. Hope Badgie, you're better soon. But for that reason, I'm not obviously able to cover sort of how Badgie's feeling in terms of Football Manager. Hopefully, he can update us in the chat how he's feeling about the game. But yeah, I think there's definitely goals still in this game. I think Fabian being injured is a bit of a leveler in that 10-man instance. With Limo's suspension problems, he doesn't have anyone to come on in that position, which causes problems. And you can see that Fabian is a bit leggy. But also, you've got that physical power of Lukaku. He's capable of scoring in any situation, isn't he? So if Badgie can get the ball to him, there's certainly goals in this game for Badgie still. Limo has had probably the better of the half, though.
You know what?
Momentum here does seem to be in Mulch's favor at the moment, but they just can't seem to find that attacking.
What I do
finish.
find cool looking at Limo's screen as well is how he's got the banners for Evolving Mindset on the stadiums.
Yeah, well, the Evolving Mindset actually has their own. They are a sponsor in the game.
They're now in the game itself, like on.
and I believe they will be in 23 as well. That looks like it's a penalty to Limo, though. Big crunching challenge on Sancho. If that's a penalty, that could be a red card as well, because
There's
that was
no
one of
penalty
the
award.
Leroy! Oh!
There is-
What a save by Mendy.
There is
It
no
is
yellow
not-
card.
Ordered.
It is not-
Immobile puts it
it's a-
away. It is now 3-1.
1.
Big goal for Limo with 40 minutes of the second half to go. 2-goal lead.
He doesn't look any less stressed as Limo. It doesn't look any less stressed, I'll be honest with you.
We've got a pause in the other game. Mulch, or no, we don't, but it's literally
Kyle Walker's
from what I
chucking
can
in.
see.
Courtois
What
gets
is the
that.
score at the moment in the other leg? In the other
3-2
game?
to
They're playing
Mulch.
catch.
It's 3-2 to Mulch, and it's 6-7. No, 5-7 on aggregate, right?
Limo is now blowing circles with the bait.
7-5.
7-5, yes.
Trent's on the ball here. Trent to
Have a
Rice.
strike.
And
Rice
let's go.
hits it.
Leroy
Sané,
Jenkins.
Messi. It is now 3-3 in this game.
Makes it
And sometimes it may be good, just sometimes.
Dude, I'm happy that Leroy's doing well because I have him in FIFA, and it just proves that he's good in FM and in FIFA.
I had him on
It's the
FIFA.
magical afro.
I had him on FIFA and I got rid of him so I could get Immobile in my team.
Why would you get rid of Leroy, man? He's
Because I wanted
unbelievable.
Immobile and it allowed me to get in from Lozano.
Get
Oh my
Shimura.
word. Stinger almost just won it. He almost just won it. Last kick of the game potentially here. But
Kyle
Mulch.
Walker's on the ball.
Yeah, I was
Walker
gonna
will
say,
cross it
Mulch
into
looks
Harry
deadly.
Kane. Harry Kane
No
will
way.
head it.
No way.
But Skriniar puts it
Sancho.
back into the gloves of Courtois.
Keeps the ball.
This
It's
could be it.
another goal, and it's Leon Bailey. It's 4-1
Courtois
now.
hits it up.
Leon Bailey. Sorry, I
Laporte
thought
gets
it
the
was
ball to
Leroy
Mendy. He hits it up. But Silva's on the ball. Gives it to Messi. Sané's here. To Silva, but can't score.
All
That's
right.
it.
Limo is starting
The
to stand,
unnamed man
as
is
I
on to the
imagine-
final.
As I imagine, Badgie is headbutting his desk. One of those games for Badgie where I don't think there's a whole lot he could have done differently so far.
Well,
And Limo's been
commiserate.
clinical.
Commiserations to Mulchi. I feel like you did everything you could in that game, but it's just Stinger's team is just unbelievable.
Well, some would say that is karma for Andy Carroll.
That's the third time Badgie got so close in Road to Legends. If it
But
stays
guys, correct me if I'm wrong. We have basically 2 brand new finalists. The way it is set with Stinger officially through. Congratulations, Stinger. Another final that he gets to. Can he go one step further and win some silverware?
If it stays like it is, what a final. Limo versus Stinger.
You mean
Do any
Limo
of us
versus unnamed man?
You anyone want to get him, send the thing to Mulch to talk to him, and then
The
Yes.
question is, does the trophy come home to the special one or does it go to Limo Land?
I will send the link to the mulch right now.
But again, thank you again, Badgie. For
Mulch, if you're in chat, I have sent you a link to the StreamYard. If you want to jump in after the final kickoff of this game, and then we'll talk to you. And we got another goal, and it's Bailey again. It's 5-1. So we will get. I Badger can't come in because he's ill, but we wish him the best. So we'll get Mulch in anyway.
we wish him a speedy
and,
recovery.
Yeah, we really do. And I think, again, we said
Same
it
with
about
Freud.
in the last round to get to
Badgie has typed in the chat that he's pissed off.
it has Badgie. I'll genuinely be honest. Losing that man early has really hurt. Yeah, it's changed the game.
Badgie
Hey.
does not hold back his language. What a guy.
He does.
I
it.
love it. I love
I
it.
like that about Badgie. I really do. It's just about, I thought he was getting one back there, to be honest with you.
But it's this game, doesn't it? This game, when you lose and it just does you just want to say, "F off,"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for
And
the
I
raid,
think
Mulch.
Badgie does that in a way that I think is the right way of doing it. You know, we all want to say to this game, go F yourself sometimes. And, you know, I think Badgie does that in a healthy way, in my opinion.
I have to admit, it started so well for Badgie, and then Suma scored an own goal, and Johnny got sent off with 2 yellow cards in the space of 5 minutes.
Sorry, Badgie. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, Badgie, I have to say, the only person you can really blame is Jono there. Look at him smiling. He got sent off in 5 minutes. Disgrace. So Stinger is calmly waiting for this game to finish. He knows it's in the final. He knows it's definitely Limo, his opponent from Group A, earlier on in the night.
Final that Don has called.
Yeah,
We went to the semi-final.
Final.
I wanted them to start the show, and I almost got my wish by them starting the second match, and now we get to end it with Stinger and Limo.
And it's another Mobilate 6-1.
You got to love that. You really do.
Unless you're Badger.
Unless you're Badgie. And that's 6-1. That's the first time someone scored 6 in this final.
And what finals it has been again, and I'm really looking forward to this final. And Badgie,
Limo's just said in his
commiserations.
as well that he feels the red ruined it as well. So
commiserations, Badgie, and
You'll probably get
Mulch.
Mulch in here in
If
a
you want to
minute.
jump in chat, Mulch, I've sent you the link, and we will get you on. I see you here. So
Hello.
hello. Commiserations, mate.
Yeah, I'm gutted, but also very happy with getting to the semi-final.
You smashed it. To be fair, to come all the way through qualifiers and get right to the semi-final, you smashed that, mate.
And
Yeah,
you did
very
all you
well.
could in that second leg against Stinger.
Do you know
were
what? I had a
already down,
chance.
and you had a chance. You had a chance twice in that game. Like you came
Yeah.
back within 2 goals twice.
It is what it is. We played all right. We didn't play terrible. I honestly, I feel so sorry for Ali because
We all said it was very unfortunate.
I feel awful, but I just got to play, what I can, and to qualify is I'm happy to get to the semi-final. So
You deserve
hopefully
it.
my draft ranking, I saw you comment on a podcast. I'll be going up the rankings a little bit now.
Well, Mulch, let's be honest, you're safely probably above anybody that's actually running the FMTM. So well done.
Maybe.
Nah, you definitely are. Come on. Come on.
Now we've got Grimmy.
Yeah,
Oh,
potentially
Oh,
Grimmy.
yeah, Grimmy. I forgot. Oh, maybe we need a Mulch versus Grimmy 1-on-1 for the draft rankings just to see who's the better one. I'd go for Mulch.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, honestly, Mulch, it's been a pleasure to have you for Group A and for the finals. Honestly, you've absolutely been a surprise package, I would think. Everyone expected Mulch to, not get so far. He's proved everybody wrong. Everyone has been rooting for Mulch. So thank you for... You dare slander my good name? I do, Grimmy. I do. I do. And mine. Straight edge is fine.
You kind of do that yourself sometimes.
Yeah. At least Grimmy wins things, right?
You and your 50 tactics. Choose one. Choose one of your 50 tactics, sir.
At least Grimmy doesn't put Harry Maguire up front.
And also, if you think the
Or
last
even
two
Grimmy
people
doesn't
to
back
be-
you up straight edge.
Oh, we've had the 3 other members of the UBS podcast on this draft over the last few seasons. Obviously, had Grimmy in the qualifiers. He didn't make it through. Morris got 1 point. And we all know what happened with
You know
Braxton.
what Braxton is.
Yeah.
So you have
You've done your
question is-
podcast. You've done your
Probably
podcast
yes.
more proud than the
The
others.
question is, Mulch, with FM23 approaching, will you be getting involved in more of the draft scene, and you're going to try to test new things?
Yes, I can't wait because I hate playing a 4-3-3. I hate it with a passion because I know everyone hates it because it's such that sort of tactic, but I have to do it to do something. So I can't wait to actually be able to maybe use a different tactic and something a little bit different because I like them little bit different tactics. But the 4-3-3s to do anything in a draft at the moment, 4-3-3 and just three
Yeah.
up top in general. So I know Gormy hates it because I heard you in the chat.
Yeah.
But
strong words,
I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's done me well. But yeah, I can't wait, and I'll definitely be back in more drafts because I just want to. I enjoy playing it. So yeah, hopefully I'll
we
be
definitely
back.
look forward to having you, hopefully back on FM 23.
Yeah,
And
hopefully.
yeah, we'd also love like any feedback you can have. Give us on the competition and what you thought all the way from qualifiers. We'd love that as well. We're trying to make the competition the best it can be going into FM23. We've got some big plans, so any feedback you can give us as well. And massive thanks for being involved.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
You want to say something, Gormy?
Yeah, I got a question for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was your thinking into taking Lewandowski off, leaving Benzema on? Because they had both scored. That is a very strong duo up top with Zapata. You did bring on Osimhen, who scored an amazing goal. But what was your thinking behind making that switch?
pace, literally. Somebody who could just run at them. I decided I was just going to go, look, just who fit over the top. If I've got Zapata and Osimhen, surely one of them is going to get on the end of it.
I love
So-
It did work when you did that.
Yeah.
It's
Mulch, I will also ask one thing. Like, out of your team, who would you think was your best player overall?
it's difficult because we didn't play amazing. Milinkovic-Savic was a surprise package. I didn't start him from the start, but he scored just screamer after screamer. Lewandowski were
I've always
great,
rated
scored
him.
goals. But yeah, Zapata again was phenomenal. I love Zapata. He was great. So yeah, I think Zapata potentially is up there. So yeah, I'd say Zapata just because I like him.
And straight edge and chat SMS with bangers. Yep.
Correct.
And Don, did you have anything to add?
I'm just going to kind of congratulate Mulch here. It's the first time I've had the pleasure of seeing you draft, buddy. I've seen your name crop up a few times now, but it's the first time I've had the pleasure of it. And to just watch you in Group A, you set a fantastic points total of 15 to get to the finals today.
Yeah.
Obviously, a bit of luck to get through the groups
Yeah.
as you need. That's completely out of your control. We understand that. So don't take that as criticism. You still had to turn it around from 2-0 down, which isn't an easy task to do. But yeah, no, congratulations. It's been an absolute pleasure to see you draft, buddy. I really appreciate having the chance to see you, to be honest, and see.
Cheers.
I think I've seen maybe 2 or 3 tactics from you as well, or variations of that 4-3-3. So it's been nice to enjoy that as well and see bits of different tactical diversity from my point of view.
Yeah.
So congratulations on a very, very strong performance here, buddy. And hopefully next time we can go 1 or 2 better, buddy.
Fingers crossed. Fingers
Apparently,
crossed.
Grimmy wants commission for your success, Mulch.
Why?
I'm not sure what this. He says, "I want my commission for your success, Mulch." I'm not sure what his controversy is.
I
But he's giving
mean,
himself credit for your success.
Grimmy's based his tactic off of my tactic, so this is all me. So
Is this some UBS secrets here? Like,
but yeah, well, I've been trying to build a good tactic, and I've got one, and I do have a little bit of variance if I need it. So, but yeah, I appreciate the invite, and hopefully I'll be back again in FM23.
Yeah,
Cool.
and
We're good
enjoy
to have
your
you back.
fall
Definitely
guys
have
with the
you
rest
back
of your
in.
team.
Cheers, thank you.
have you got anything to add, Bullions, before we get into our very exciting final?
No, apart from again, thank you for taking
Cheers.
part. I was just laughing at Grimmy saying that you never want anything with
Apparently,
doing
he's
it
your
to
assistant manager. Because since he's been your assistant, you started winning.
I don't know about that one. I haven't won
You're
anything yet.
gonna,
I haven't
you're
won
gonna
anything
need to
yet.
look at this contract on this assistant manager thing.
Just to clarify, Badgie has just said, I don't need an assistant. I just need 11 players on the pitch.
But-
Badgie, I feel your pain, mate. Hard lines as well, pal. And it's
Yeah,
been a
love you
pleasure
too,
to watch
Grimmy, love
yourself
you
in the
too.
draft as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mulch.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, thanks for
Bye.
being involved. See you
Cheers,
soon.
bye.
So, guys, we will start off the first half of the final. Will be from Stinger's perspective, and then second half will be Limo's. depending on scoreline and if Stinger is winning, we might change halfway through that match to see the winner
Yep.
of the match celebrate. But we're in.
It's going to be a
I
cracker.
would probably say it's going to be a free for all when it comes. Everyone's want to commentate on this
Yep.
final, but it is what it is. Everyone wants to have a good time. I hope you guys in chat are having a good time. We are literally seconds away from season 4 finals.
This is how legends are made, guys. Who will take that crown?
Will it be the unnamed man or Limo?
Do you guys have any predictions for this final then?
Like
Yeah.
a score?
Limo is going to win 3-1 because Stinger can't do it in a final.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is 2 serial finalists in this final. You know, these 2 guys, serious, are in this stage of the competition consistently.
I can't call it.
I watched.
cannot
Don't get me
call this
wrong.
final.
I would love Stinger to win because it gets so close, and being someone that
Messi
gets so
moved the
close
ball.
and never wins things up until
And
recently.
plus, I want to see more
understand.
Jose Mourinho.
I want
I've
to see
seen
Jose
him-
Mourinho take his top off. I want to see. Well, either way, 2 experienced finalists. You know, this is a big game. Like we said, Stinger is experienced in all of so many matches played.
What's
The
Holland
fraud-
doing
The
there?
fraud is missed.
Told you,
Um,
fraud.
I just want to highlight here as well. Badges came into Limo's chat and went and is supporting Limo. So it's really nice to see Badgie. I know you'll be
Yeah.
very frustrated at that semi, but it's really nice to see you jumping in and supporting other competitors, buddy. Absolutely love you, man. Top competitor is Badgie.
25 minutes gone. It's practically even. Like,
We have a yellow card, though, for one of
that
them
is
players.
literally the 100th
course.
time Crazy Boom has told us about a yellow card. That's got to be a record.
Listen, you gotta call it out. There's a lot of yellow cards in this tournament.
I tell you now, it's going to be one of the 2 guys, isn't it? It's either going to be
So close. This.
it's either going to be no, it's not going to be Lukaku, is it? Lukaku's gone. I'll be
Nope.
Silva then. Silva is going to make
It's
his point.
Immobile
Immobile.
and Silva.
Memphis.
Gonna be-
Memphis.
Memphis
We're going to
Depay
VAR.
has put Limo up 1-0.
It's
Oh,
Look
they
out
are.
because his
Go
arm
VAR.
up.
We are
Go.
VAR. It's a goal. It
It
a goal.
is. It's 1-0 Limo. Memphis Depay. Good shout.
Big goal.
Hey, Gorman,
Limo
good shout.
walking on Memphis.
It set up by Immobile with the past 2 Memphis.
Limo
and
has
then-
just described that goal as a FIFA goal.
Oh yeah, that
It
is,
is.
Yeah, well,
That
it is
is-
FIFA. It was squared by Immobile to the person running.
that is
it.
the
That
ultimate
is
FIFA
that's a
goal.
rat goal.
Yeah, that's how you annoy someone when you play FIFA.
You're wanting them to rage quit, you do that. Stinger
Memphis,
does not
Erling,
rage quit
Memphis.
though.
Mbappe.
A
Mbappe
flop
is
has
1-1.
scored. A flop has scored.
Mbappe.
Kylian
Haaland
made
passed
it
it to
1-1.
Saying
You
it's
can also
taking
do
something
that in
special.
FIFA.
It is taking something special for Mbappe to actually get off his ass.
The machine,
Second goal
the
of
machine
tournament.
passed it to the fraud, and the fraud scores.
Yep. A little dinky do will do you.
He did just make Manuel Neuer look like a little bitch, so that's always good. That's always good. Game
Damn.
on. Game on. Right, it's half time almost, so we're going to
It is
quickly
half-time
swap
now,
to Limo's view of the match. And I don't know why I did that because I could have just done it on this screen.
What do I think of that first half then, boys?
Exciting. What you expect when you've got 2 of the best, literally, like it's all evens, right?
I
I
feel
feel
like
going
the
right
card
down
points
to the
got out a
last
little bit.
kick.
Yeah, I feel like
The
the,
unnamed- the unnamed man needed that. Goal of
Yeah.
the-
Extra time and pens. I'm calling it.
I would
Extra
love
time and
extra time and pens. I
That'd
don't
be
think
that'd be
their heart
crazy
rate's
awesome for
take
the
it,
last tournament.
But I would also love it if Bullions is literally flicking between the screens for each penalty he's taken and getting the reaction of the person taking it.
I could do that quicker than most, but Jono's got to be quicker than me.
Yeah, that's the problem. We
Name
can't
of
do
his
it.
expert. This is heading to the wire. To the wire. Sancho's in the penalty area. Can he get cross in? Tierney does.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
Good save
outside
from-
of the net.
I'm a split
save
second
from
behind you
Courtois.
guys. Oh no, I hate this. The fact that I'm a split second behind John, I'm worrying about my hamster.
No, what a shot by the
What
pie.
a shot by Depay.
Wait, we've got VAR check here.
We're gonna
It's a
check,
goal.
but that
It's
was a
a
shot.
goal.
That
It is a
was a
goal,
bang.
yeah.
It's a
Is
goal.
it a goal?
It's
Go.
awarded.
Bro,
Nemo
Depay
is
has
2-1
gone
up.
FIFA mode.
Exactly.
I'm telling you what, Depay is taking a late claim in for player of the tournament.
I tell you now, Limo's booking his
I
holiday.
will say once.
Wow.
I will also say once again, Immobile with the assist. It's another
He's
FIFA
clearly
move.
onside.
Immobile.
It was the other player who was offside, but it looks like he'll be taking the trophy tour to Memphis on his holidays. As Seme do on the right, swings in the cross again, and it's easily dealt with by Courtois.
Easy for Courtois.
And the winner of this game will be getting an FM Hub print.
I thought you were going to say FM hug. Give him an FM
We're
hug.
gonna give them a hug.
I mean, I
Say,
think
there, you did great.
if we're selling FM hugs, I will take one.
Kessie!
Wow!
Sither.
What a mess!
Even
What a
Limo
mess!
can't believe that was missed.
That was an absolute piss missile, too.
God, Limo's really...
Singer might need an FM hug after that.
work.
Tillemans on.
Good choice. Fabian off. Tillemans
Yeah.
on.
Get rid of that yellow. I like it. The last thing you want right now is to get a red card when you're
Yeah,
2-1 up
definitely.
with 20 minutes to go in a final.
I think we need, like,
You got,
Stingers
I
to be
always love assistant managers when they say like players is one yellow card away from suspension.
takes
We're in a
away-
final assistant.
The clock
We
is
are
ticking away, guys.
5 minutes plus.
Or
added
worry
time
about their
away.
suspension next season, assistant.
Yeah, yeah.
We are
So,
5
thing is,
minutes plus
if you're
added
Stinger-
time away
If
from
you're
our
Stinger,
next
you've got to
champion.
go for the attack, right? If you're Stinger, you go for attack. If you're Lima, you don't really want to change him much. He's playing really, really well. He knows it's down to Stinger to try and enact
Yeah,
some
Stinger's
change in the
pushing
players.
Stinger's pushing his lines up in.
Yeah, Stinger has to just now be. He's going to leave himself a bit exposed at the back. That's just one of those things that's going to happen.
He's putting
He's
on
got-
Tammy
he's got-
Abraham. He's putting
You've
up two
got
up
10.
top.
You've got 10 minutes to go in a final. Go for it.
Stinger
You know-
put Holland to advance forward.
He's got to go for it. Like, he needs to break that curse, but seconds away, really, minutes away. As
Oh,
we have a
Messi on the
highlight.
ball here.
Lionel
Messi
Messi
hits
rips
it.
it in.
Oh,
Oh my word!
what a clearance!
Oh, I
That
heard
would've been
Stinger shouting yes when
Arnold
Haaland was
rips in
running
the ball.
towards that.
It's
Oh,
in.
oh,
Oh my
How is
word!
Scored.
It's in again.
Oh, once again, how is Stinger not scored?
Limo's face says it all. That's what you call squeaky bum time.
How is Stinger not scored here? He
Oh,
wins the
it's
ball
again.
back.
Abraham
Mbappe.
and Mbappe
Oh,
getting knows a fraud. Mbappe's a fraud.
The fraud loses the ball.
We are 20 seconds away.
If
from
I was
the
Limo
end
right
of
now,
this
I
match.
would pause this game while the ball's out for a throw in. I would put time wasting on and make a sub for no
There
other
it is.
reason of
Trent.
slowing time
Now,
down.
Sane and
The
Oh,
highlight ended.
and that's it.
And
Limo is
Limo
our
wins.
champion.
Is the champion.
Commiserations to Stinger. What a
as
final.
someone says in Stinger's chat, how many times are you the bridesmaid?
Wow, what a
I've
final,
just
guys!
seen
What a final!
Don. I've just seen Don breathe for the first time in about 3 hours. There, he's literally just gone. Oh, Limo's done it. I can be biased again. Yes.
Do you know how hard it is? Like, that final, I genuinely was trying not to be biased because obviously Limo's a really good friend of mine. I know Stinger, I respect Stinger to the high heavens, and I don't want to sit here on comms and be biased towards my friend.
No, I understand that.
A very worthy opponent in
I
here.
have to admit, though,
What a
Um,
final.
Stinger comes.
I must say,
Genuinely, what a final.
commiserations for Stinger. How Stinger did not equalize in the end there, I have
Yeah.
no idea.
But notice how I didn't pick someone this time,
Yes,
and they
yes.
got all the way to the final. I didn't
Exactly,
say their
Tony.
name the
Well,
entire
maybe
time.
you should have said their name.
Commiserations to the
Come on.
unnamed man who couldn't get it done in his unnameness.
And there you guys, look, Limo Land is live on the screen for you guys. This is where the celebrations happen. Stinger, thank you
Let's
for
go back.
taking part. If you are
Yeah.
about Stinger,
I
we
think-
would love to get you
I
in
think
for
we
a
need
chat.
the music. I think we need the music
Hang on,
for
let me get the
Lima
music
Land.
on. Bear with me.
Oh, I need to get
Bear
there.
with me, guys. Bear with me, guys. And there we go.
Here we fucking go!
No.
That is how you celebrate a victory, my friends. Unreal scenes.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. You know.
I love it.
Lima, I've sent you the link, by the way. And,
Thanks for the raid, Stinger.
To Stinger.
What up to you?
Thank you, Stinger.
I've sent the link to Limo. I'll just send
Stinger's
it to Stinger
team
as
was
well.
very, very good.
Stinger,
They
thanks for
did
the buddy.
very, very well.
I think you mean the unnamed man's team.
Yeah, the
was
unnamed
very
man's
good.
team.
Yeah.
Was very good.
Silva, the best player on the unnamed man.
I had to call him that, or else he wouldn't have gotten there. Because I wanted Stinger to do well, and I'm like, all right, I can't say his name because anyone I ever picked doesn't get to the final.
I've
I
got to
have sent-
say, this has been one of the best tournaments I've watched in a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
good.
been
You
so
know,
entertaining.
I've
From
watched-
all the way from Group A last Tuesday to last Thursday's Group B, all the way to this. What a tournament!
We
Yeah.
appreciate you, Batty, for being here. Have a good sleep.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah.
Again, we wish our best wishes to Badgie and Roy. I hope you feel better soon. And yes, we will get Limo and Stinger in now for a conversation on that final.
Stinger got
I've
to the
sent you
final because of being called the unnamed man and the power of Bushlight. That is why he got there.
I've sent you the link to both. We'll get Stinger in first, and then we'll get our new champion in after that. So, what a tournament!
It was very fun. I did not like at the beginning. It was like, all right, we're starting out slow, but then it really, really started to pick up. A lot of very good games, a lot of high scoring games as well.
Yeah.
I mean, what was Stinger and Mulcher's game? It was like 8-5. It finished.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that was quality.
yeah, definitely. And again, for Mulch to come all the way from qualifiers all the way to the semi-final, massive achievement.
Yeah.
That is a lot of games. And yeah, massive achievement. And yeah, and we will get.
It's definitely very, very exciting today.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. As I say, that's been absolutely. I've enjoyed this from start to finish. You know, it's been so many good games. I feel a bit gutted for Stinger in the sense that he's lost literally one game in the entire tournament, and it's been the one that's kind of mattered.
Yeah.
You know, he was battering people up until that second leg of the semi-final, and it's just maybe he's peaked at the start of the tournament almost. You know, you talk about teams like that at the World Cup and the Euros and stuff peaking too early.
He also beat Limo in the group stages. You know, like Limo wanted his revenge. Limo won when it mattered. But commiserations to Stinger, and we will hear from him very, very soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I have dropped him a message.
But then congratulations
Nemo
to
has
Limo.
said to Don to let him know when we need him.
We want the king of the Limo land to do speak, and I'm sure the chat want to hear him speak too.
Yeah. So I have sent them both the thing. So
Right, what an evening! Woof.
yes. One sec.
So I suppose the only person who actually predicted the one person they wanted to win right was Don.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's basically back your friends this week.
totally didn't have a bias there, did I? Totally didn't have a bias. To be fair, I have been on the wrong end of so many beatings against Limo that I know what he is capable of. It's been a while since I think he's had a ranked win, but it's been coming. He's been in some unbelievable form in recent times.
And you called it, but like you said, the players he was drafting is very much a Limo kind of draft, that he knows how to get the best out of those players.
Yeah, Limo drafts the same sort of players that suit his tactic every time. That's something that I knew, and I said to him in his chat just after the draft, I went, that looks an extremely Limo team. You know, there's players there that he's been using for a long time. I'm just going to throw out Insigne there, for example. I know he wasn't necessarily a starter from this time out, but a player I know he's been drafting for a good while.
Yeah. FM Hub in chat. Great work, guys. Thank you. Limo will be getting a print from FM Hub, which I will sort out in the next few days. Yeah, we're just waiting for Stinger. And then we were ready to go. So, who are we say? We've got Limo in. We'll get Limo in first, as he's in. We'll get the champion. Yep, he's just trying to connect. Yeah, so we'll get Limo in first as he's in chat, and then we'll get in. We'll try and get Stinger in after that. So the champ is here. Welcome,
Hello.
Limo. Welcome.
I don't know why my camera won't go on.
Well, have we lost him? We lost Limo as well.
I'm still here.
I'm pretty sure his camera won't go on because he's streaming.
Yeah, because I'm.
Yeah. It's because it'll be because of OBS or StreamYard or whatever you use.
Damn OBS.
Yeah, that'll be why. Congratulations, mate. You
Cheers,
are
boys.
Season 4 FM22 Road to Legends champion. What a journey.
Love
it. Some very, very hard competitors tonight.
Oh,
Best
definitely.
lineup we've ever had. What's your thoughts, mate?
Good start. Needed a good start. It's always tough going into tournaments, especially new tournaments, trying to get that first win. And I think it was crucial to get that first win, given the other results. And then obviously come up against Stinger and just a catalogue of errors. You know, Fabian and Pau Torres playing bloody footsie in the middle of the park. Gets pinched, goes through, scores a goal, and then I don't know. I'm still trying to work out what happened with the long ball over the top, where Neuer decided that he had no arms or hands, and thought, I think I'll just chest it out and try and dribble round, and then obviously give it away and conceded another. And I think the confidence within the players at that point just died, and it was just downhill from then. And obviously 4-0. I think the draw in the other game helped, but then the last game managed to get the win as well, which was good. Tough semi against Baj, really good drafter. Played against him before. You know, he does well in most tournaments he goes into. You know, so hats off to him. You know, really, really good performance from him. You know, over 2 legs. I think the second leg, unfortunate for him. You know, I know what it's like going down to 10 men. Previous tournaments I've played against people with 10 men and gone out. So it was a bit of a relief to break that duck, to be honest. But the scoreline flattered it. You know, Bargie's not that bad of a player to take 6, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, you know what the game's like, guys. And then the final was so tight, the first half. Yeah. And we know, you know, Stinger's a great competitor. We all know Stinger, he's out there, he's fantastic. And, you know, to get that win, I think overall, you know, I've done well over the whole tournament. I've enjoyed it. And it's nice to finally get back on the winning podium in a ranked tournament again.
And Don has backed you the entire way through.
Good lad, Don. I see Bullions with the all merch on there. Good lad.
Always. I said once I got it, I would wear it around and support the cause as much as I can from where I am.
Appreciate that, buddy.
I appreciate you coming on and absolutely going all the way, my friend. Our season 4 champion. It's been a pleasure to watch you, Limo. Honestly, I do love watching you.
Who was like? What did you think of your team? Were you really happy with it straight away? Did you get the picks you wanted?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't disappointed with my picks. You know, I'm sure Donald will tell you that it was a very Limo team.
He
and-
said that.
He said that a few
when-
times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know I'm getting quick wingers. We know I'm getting a big and a little fella up top. We know the defenders. I like to have a certain partnership. And wing backs probably not as important to me. We get a decent couple of wing backs. Reece James and Tierney, decent fullbacks. And they can do a job. And if you look at the stats overall, they're pretty even across the board, and I think that helps sometimes, especially with my tactic. It's quite intense, and it can be hard to break down, and it's a hard working tactic. So, the players that I draft often are those players. Majority of them will have that work rate and that teamwork, I think, and that stamina, and that's important for my tactic.
Yeah. What did you think when you were doing the draft about, like, for example, Stinger, who got to the final, and that front three? We like, the commentary team was saying, "How's that happened? How has he had that?"
Yeah, I mean, you go into a Whirlpool with 8 people. There's always someone who's going to have a ridiculous team, and I'm one of them. I never go for your Messi's, your Mbappe's. I don't think spending that much money,
50,
especially when you're in certain budgets, is I don't know. I always tend to go for players that I know and know I can get stuff out of them. But saying that, unfortunately, Insigne was a bit of a blank today, and Immobile and Bailey come good towards the end, which is good.
Memphis scored some pretty big goals for you.
He
Memphis,
was
some really
unbelievable in the
important
final.
goals. Yeah,
Yeah,
really
he was
important
epic in
goals.
the
2 in the
especially
final.
especially in that final, yeah.
Oh,
Memphis
God, yeah.
just came alive.
He was on fire. That goal, Immobile just a little dig down and he struck it from the edge of the box, was unbelievable. But the chances were there for both teams, and luckily, Memphis was on fire in the final, and it won us the cup. So
Yeah, and luckily your defense was very good, like near the end there, where Stinger had so many chances where it looked like it was going to be 2-2, and it just wasn't.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. And I think there was a couple of times in a few of the games where I brought Semedo in to replace Reece James, and he played absolutely brilliant. There's a few times he cleared it off the line. So overall, I'm happy. Picked a decent draft. Scored some goals. I've just got to the final and finally broke that FM22 duck of winning a draft, because honestly, 21 flew. I love 21 draft wise. I was finals galore. Two titles, and then it just kind of went downhill in FM22. I couldn't seem to get off the ground, and I've come into a tournament now with a really strong group of drafters.
Hopefully FM23 treats you better on the
fingers crossed.
Yeah, as our winner as well. I know you're linked with him as well, so you would have seen these before. They are pretty cool. You will
brilliant.
get a FM Hub print
for
winning the Road to Legends finals, and you'll also be invited back for season 1 on FM23.
Excellent.
So, any parting messages from the panel to our new champion?
I'm going to jump in and
Congratulations.
I'll let you go first, Gorm, if you want.
Oh, yeah, congratulations. And that goal earlier on when I was watching one of your games with Leon Bailey.
Oh, yeah. What a start.
Oh, my. I was like, oh, my word. I know what Leon Bailey's capable of, but I mean, that was an absolute stunner. So,
some finish, wasn't it? Unbelievable finish.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Don.
I'm just going to start with congratulations as well, buddy. It's been a pleasure to commentate on you instead of getting beaten by you for once.
Cheers, man. Appreciate it.
I'm just going to sort of rewind just for sort of 90 minutes, if you like.
Yeah.
You were going into the final against Stinger, who had obviously, and probably what was quite a harsh result in the group stages, had gave you a bit of a trouncing. Was there any thoughts about changing things for the final to deal with that?
To be honest, I think the mistake I made initially, when I won the first game 2-1, and then I looked at obviously his front three, and I made tweaks to my tactic going into that 4-0 game, and obviously it didn't work, so I left it as it was against Barge, against Brofist in the final game. So I left it as it was, and obviously it's it's worked. I think making those tweaks in the first game, obviously, taking the calamity away, just didn't seem to work. But I kept them as the tactic was originally, and it's paid off.
What did you think of those? Obviously, after into the semi-final, you got those two massive suspensions. Did you think that was going to affect your chances of getting to the final?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously I knew set piece wise coming up against Stinger, that could have been, something that would have went to my advantage, and then losing Ward-Prowse was like, nah. So I decided to change and bring Cresswell in for Tierney, just to give me that little bit of an extra edge with the corners. It didn't need it in the end, but I think losing those two central midfielders, I think I brought Reece James on in the end to cover, because I had no one else. Unfortunately, everyone was suspended or injured.
Yes, and Crazy Boom.
Just good drafting. Congratulations. I look forward to seeing if you can be the first one to win back-to-back.
Yes, it's not
Cheers,
happened
fellas.
yet. Nine seasons, and we've not had a back-to-back champion.
Wow.
Can you be the one?
Let's change it, eh?
Yeah.
My last question to you, Limo, when you get on that bus and you parade your Road to Legends Season 4 trophy, are you taking the players to Memphis?
Oh yeah, definitely. Memphis is coming to Limo land, mate, to tell you. But honestly, thanks guys. Great show and top group of lads. And honestly, thanks very much for the invite, and really appreciate it. And honestly, thank you very much. Great job and good luck to all of you for the future.
We've said as well. Any feedback you can give us on the whole competition, we're trying to grow every season. We've got big plans for FM23. So anything you thought positive or negative, what we can improve, just drop one of us a DM or put it in the Discord, and we'd really appreciate that.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys. Cheers, chaps.
Before you leave, people in the chat, and I want the comms team as well. Round of applause for your Season 4 champion, Limo.
And cheers, I also, before you leave, I just wanted to give Limo a second to shout out all the work he does for Mindset and the charity work he does. Did you want to just give it's your space?
Yeah, no, cheers. Obviously, when I first started streaming, a big part of that was to promote mental health. Being a mental health nurse and a director of a mental health charity, streaming come as a kind of bonus, really. And I've met some amazing people, people who've struggled, people who've reached out, and it's just been amazing for me to be able to help so many people. And just through streaming as well, and the way the streams are, and the crazy and wacky, and hopefully that puts a smile on people's faces as well. But it's just remembering that it's a different platform. There's a niche, and no one does this out there, and there's so many people, especially in the gaming world, that are isolated and are struggling, and it's just letting people know that it is okay not to be okay. And I know that's a bit of a cliche, but if people are struggling, there is a platform. I know there's big charities out there, but we're a very much more personal and person-centered charity, and we value each and every person that reaches out for support, and it's absolutely free as well. It's free support from qualified people, and I can't stress that enough. So if people are struggling, please reach out. There's an opportunity, and it's a confidential service as well. So anyone within the community that feels like they want to reach out, it stops with me, and it's as simple as that. And that's where it goes. It stops with me and the Evolve Mindset team. So it is confidential. But thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to shout the charity out as well.
Yeah.
And honestly, thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, mate.
And congratulations.
Take care, guys.
See ya. What a season. And that brings FM22 to a close. I'm sure you'll hear more about FM23 in the next few weeks, and what we've got planned. And what we've got planned for the rebranded podcast as well with the new team. You can catch me and Gormy and Crazy Boom on that next Thursday for our first episode of the new series with the new team. We really looking forward to that. So we will see you next season for the draft on FM23. You've all been legends, and we will see you next week. We're going to raid over to Mr. Crazy Boom as Limo raids in as well. So send in a few people, show your love. We're going to send it to Bossy, a previous competitor of the tournament. And make sure you drop him a follow if you're not. You're all been legends, and we'll see you soon.